Welcome to the Ignorance is No Excuse podcast. Huge show today. Got to talk about Avalon. We got what we wanted in Avalon. Can we hear you? You're on white.
I'm on white.
Barini's little toothache is keeping him home today. He's being a little baby. My tooth hurts.
It can't hurt as much as it did the day before.
And Don Karpowich is going to stop by. He just went to Harmony, and he's going to stop by and do a strain review for us from Harmony.
Did he get Purple Kush?
We'll find out together. All coming up on the Sativa Cross Ignorance is No Excuse podcast. That was fun yesterday, though.
Yeah, it was.
I can't wait to talk about that. We'll be calling Jeff and Mikey.
And Barini.
We're live on Honeybee's page. If you can share that around from Honeybee, share it to the Sativa Cross site. I'm in Facebook jail, so I can't share anything. So you're gonna have to share from Honeybee, and I will share from here as Lulu.
Lulu.
So stick around. This is gonna be a great show today. I hope. Oh, and I'm going to sing a song for you. Tripp Eisen and Wayne Static wrote a song. And they're actually touring in May. But I'm going to give you a taste of it right now. Some Sativa X for your ass. Just like those suppositories with Fico. Static suppositories for your ass. Suppository X.
Got some weird looks about that last night.
I can't wait to go back to Avalon and do a symposium on cannabis suppositories. The looks I got were amazing. I can't wait to talk to them again about this. Oh, can you hit that light, Johnny? Thank you. There we go. Now you can see us. Hey, there you are.
Okay, terrific.
Okay,
terrific.
What's going on Honeybee's page there? Let's share that around. Jeez, I don't even know. I know half of these people. Good morning. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Stick around. It's going to get good. Oh, and Read for Madness, he's stepping down.
That's good.
Patrick Duff is suing him. It's going to get ugly in Point Pleasant Beach. It's going to get ugly in Point Pleasant Beach. Going to get ugly in Point Pleasant Beach. Going to get ugly. Read for Madness. Read for Madness.
Machine. For what people stay, they sway. For today is good as any day. Y'all feel slightly less resist. Raise your fist and pump like this. Promises all the time. Don't cross the line, and you know it's mine. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to get ready.
Gotta hurry up and wait.
Podcast. It's the Ignorance is No Excuse podcast. Welcome to the show. Here with John.
Hey,
And we're waiting for Barini.
I don't think he's gonna show.
He's being a big baby. My tooth hurts. My back hurts.
Yeah,
John, your back hurts.
definitely. It always hurts. Never goes away.
We drove for 5 hours yesterday to speak for 15 minutes each. That was amazing.
Yes, it was.
If we didn't show up in Avalon last night, they would have passed a ban on cannabis.
So it's a good thing we did show up.
Yep. This is why you show up to these meetings.
So just sweep everything underneath the rug without you even knowing.
This is why it's important for you all to take part in what's going on. If you're a cannabis consumer, you need to take part. There are people that died getting cannabis for you so you can smoke cannabis legally. People are dead now that fought for you. You can fight a little bit.
Yeah, Mikey V sure as hell enjoys those comments, public comment sections. I swear he lives for it.
So does Jeff. So do I.
Don't we all?
It's very cathartic. It's very healing to me. I feel good. I felt so good yesterday after what happened.
I bet.
We got what we wanted.
Yeah, we didn't get them to table it, but
Well, they kind of did.
they just put it off for another meeting.
And I think that place is
Definitely winnable.
yeah, definitely, we can definitely win that one.
It's another Florham Park.
Because when you talk about medical cannabis, you want to separate the issues.
Definitely.
Because I could give two shits about recreational. The recreational they're shoving down our throat is corporate cannabis, overpriced corporate shit cannabis. Not mom and pop cannabis.
No,
Not good cannabis.
definitely not.
Commercial cannabis.
With no terps.
Horrible. We don't want that. We don't want nano metals in our vape pens. We want patients' rights. We want patients to be safe. And if you have a compromised immune system, you should not be using a vape pen that has fucking nanotoxins in it. And I want to find out more about this shit.
Yeah.
And I want patients' rights to come first. And these people don't get it. These people in Avalon, we let them have it last night. Every fucking angle, they got every angle. From every... We had a Vietnam vet there last night giving them shit. That's what's up.
They love that.
These vets fought hard for you. They got PTSD for you. Now it's your turn to fight for them. That's what I told them. I said, you wouldn't have a council if it wasn't for disabled war vets. They were just like, wow.
Yeah, especially the two girls that were just sworn in.
What a first day for them.
Their eyes just like opened really wide when you started talking.
Well, I started talking about my suppositories.
Correct.
And everybody was like, oh, can he say that? Can he say that? Can he say that? Can he say that?
Yeah, their eyes opened wide and their jaws dropped.
He just talked about putting something in his butt. Yes, I put a cannabis suppository in my butt. 2 of them before my surgery and after my surgery, and I took 0 opiates. So yeah, that's a friggin' miracle.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a little dirty and smelly miracle, but it's still a miracle nonetheless.
Yeah, got those cacao.
A little brown miracle.
Yeah, get that butt mud.
It really works, man. It worked. I mean, I knew cannabis worked for a long time, but man, I never knew butt cannabis was the shit. I just never knew it. And
yeah,
it is.
Literally.
Literally, it is amazing because it bypasses your liver, all the other stuff, and it goes right into where it belongs, and it works.
Well, I don't know if that's where it belongs, but I know what you're getting at there.
We worked it out.
And then pushed it out.
So we're at the next Avalon meeting. We're going to talk about suppositories. In my second or third bite of the apple, I'm going to talk about suppositories and how they help me.
Yeah, you get 15 minutes.
We get 15 minutes to speak, which is awesome.
3 bites of the apple, 5 minutes in 3 increments.
I want to
The
talk
smoke break in between them.
That was a smoke break. It was perfect. A perfect night. All they needed was food for us.
Well, that was what Wawa was for.
They could have given us some food, like the other meeting we went to.
Yeah, food and coffee, and we'll be happy.
No, what they give us was pamphlets on booze. How many pot events? I mean, how many booze events did they have? Here, I'll go get the paperwork.
I think it was
I have it downstairs.
5 or 7.
Hang on, I'll get it.
Dead air.
Did you really just sit there with dead air?
Yeah, I was trying to look for something, but there's no things queued up.
Did you really not say a word while I went downstairs? You could have just went, duh. Do what Barini does.
Terrific.
Yeah, hit the buttons and do what Barini does.
What does Barini do?
Duh. So this is really amazing that there's all these events. It says, indulge in fun. Wine and Spirits Festival, May 11th. Ho-ho! Get your wine and spirits on.
Oh, there's 8, sorry.
There's a seafood festival.
With booze.
Shopaholics.
With booze.
Designers, deals, and drinks.
With booze.
Wow. We should call them the 7MBCA, the 7 Mile Business Community Association.
The cooler by the mile.
Do they have a phone number? No, of course not. No phone number here, of course. Why would they put a phone number on here? We could call them. Wow. Yeah, a few more miles, we would have been in Cape May.
A few more miles, we would have been in Delaware.
Wow. All right, let's make a few phone calls here. First, what's this? Would you be my most excellent wife?
No, I'll pass.
That's what I said. Fuck. I'm an idiot. How did I not remember that? Oh, I suck. It's Valentine's Day.
It is?
Yeah. So my niece asks me, she goes, "What did you say to Denise when you asked her to marry you?" I said, "Dump that other guy and go with me." She says, No. When you asked her to marry you." I said, "I don't know. I don't know. We were at the Grand Floridian, and I remember I put a ring inside a rose, and I gave it to her. That was really nice.
Okay, terrific.
And I don't remember what I said, and now I remember because she reminded me. I says, "Would you be my most excellent wife?" How do I not remember that?
So that was right around the time when Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures came out?
Oh, God.
Is that where you got that line from?
Oh, God. I'm so embarrassed. I don't even know why I said that on the air. Now I'm just... It's hurtful. Are they laughing on there? Check the fucking feed. What the fuck are they doing out there? What are you people doing out there watching us? What are you doing? Why are you watching us? What are you looking for? What are you looking to get out of this today? What do you want us to talk about?
They didn't know we were having a podcast today because you're in Facebook jail.
I'm in Facebook jail, so it's a secret today. Big secret. Sorry. Sorry for your luck.
Just like last night. It was a secret, too. Because you're in Facebook jail.
I'm in Facebook jail, so it's a secret today. Big secret. There we go. That's all right. Yeah, we got to share this around. I don't know how. If I share it, you're going to be... All right, never mind. We need a host. Where's Barini? Let's call Barini.
Call him up.
Fucking guy. I'm going to toothache, Lefty. I can't go out there. Lefty. My tooth hurts, Lefty. I don't want to go out. Lefty. It hurts. It hurts, Lefty.
Pick up the phone, Barini.
I can't pick up the phone. My tooth hurts.
Maybe he's doing a live.
You motherfucker. You'll do a live fucking podcast all fucking morning long. But when we call you,
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
leave his number up.
Waiting.
Ah.
Waiting.
Is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot
You
accept any messages
son of
at
a-
this time. Goodbye.
Typical.
Pick up the phone, Barini. Do 20 podcasts a day.
I'm outside, guys.
I'm here. I'm outside. I'm in the driveway. I'm smoking a joint doing a live video.
You motherfucker. Comes out to dinner with us, and he's got diabetes, and he reaches for the
Your
sugar.
call has been
First
forwarded
thing he
to an
reaches
automated
for,
voice.
he reaches for the sugar.
He's like, I could eat sugar.
I'm like, Wayne,
I took my medicine.
your body doesn't, your body can't process the sugar.
I took my pill. I could do what I want.
Okay. You're so smart.
I don't know about smart. Maybe he's a smart ass.
Hurtful. Fucking hurtful.
So what got you in Facebook jail anyway?
Me and my grandmother shared a tender moment on the Radio Chick show many years ago. When my grandmother was alive, I took her to the Radio Chick show, and there was a stripper on the Radio Chick show. She was dressed. She had well, her tits were out, but she had, they covered them in the picture.
Pasties?
Well, yeah, they covered them up. And what the stripper did was she lit her crotch on fire. So her crotch was actually burning on fire. And they gave my grandma a hot dog on a stick, and my grandma and I cooked a hot dog on the stripper's fiery crotch.
Did you eat it?
And of course, apparently that was too much for Facebook, and I'm in jail for that. Somebody reported me, and that picture was 5 years ago. So somebody actually went through all my pictures, found a picture from 5 years ago, and reported it just to be a dick.
Wow.
Probably
You know who it was?
I think it was Mayor Reed.
You're a friend with him?
I'm not friends with him anymore. Not after he gave me unrest in the restroom. Who attacks somebody in a restroom?
And then pees on your foot.
He literally yelled at me and verbally abused me in a room of rest. That's breaking man code.
So to speak.
You don't do that.
No.
That's a room of rest. That's where guys go to do stuff that you don't speak about.
What happens in the bathroom stays in the bathroom.
You wouldn't believe what goes on in the men's room. You think the women's room is bad.
Well, the women's room's got couches and recliners and
Women's are pretty disgusting rooms. I've seen actual rags stuck on the mirror in women's rooms, like used ones. Who does that? Who does
someone that has daddy issues.
Like, who would do that? That's so antisocial. When you go into a guy's room, the worst thing you're going to see is feet going, like some guy jerking off in the booth. You'll see that sometimes, and somebody kicking you under the kicking you
with a wide stance.
Yeah, looking for toilet paper or whatever they can get.
Hey, buddy,
you got any toilet paper over there?
Can you spare a sheet? Can you spare a square?
Can I have something? Some nice toilet paper you got there.
That one ply is great.
I like your shoes.
Oh, like the guy at the rest area yesterday with the blue shoes?
You see
Royal blue.
Oh, my God, yeah. And then a nice white Mercedes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably came from Avalon. Avalon, a town of $1 million homes that are all empty right now.
Multi-million-dollar homes. I didn't see any on that board for under $1 million.
They're all empty.
I thought it was the comma was over in the wrong spot for a minute there. I
No.
thought that's how much they wanted a month to rent.
No, that comma's correct.
But they didn't have any access in that place either.
Wheelchair access was terrible. Oh, somebody's here.
Boom, boom, boom.
Could this
boom,
be
boom,
Wayne?
boom,
Could it be
boom,
Don?
boom,
Could it be
boom,
Wayne?
boom.
Could it be Don? I believe
By
it's
the
Don.
footsteps.
I think it's Don. I think it's Don. Yes, it's Lil Riley and Don. Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on?
How are you? How are you? All right. Our host is here. Cool. Now we got we got a host. This is great.
I got to piss and host.
Piss and host. All right.
Piss,
Take the
pee,
mic with you when you
host.
go pee.
I'll put it on so you can hear the flow.
I heard you went to Harmony, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that mine?
That's your mic right there. And your headphones. You're all set. So
Yeah, I went to Harmony. Got my 40% off.
40%
Nice.
off. Wow. What do you work there?
Close enough.
Just about, right?
They get 60% off.
Yeah. You know more than the guys that work there, that's for sure. No, that's not true. That's not true. Nico is actually really good. Harmony is on the ball. I like those guys.
Yeah, Nico is a good grower.
Yeah, Nico's really good. I'm very happy with all their stuff there. Even the ground up stuff that you think is shake, it's not shake. It's ground up buds.
Right.
It's really good.
And if you ask nicely, they'll even sprinkle in some seeds for you.
Oh. Good morning, Gordon. Good morning, Veronica. Yeah, we're going to have a hard time getting viewers today because we're not on Facebook. I can't share this with any. I can't even share it. I can't do anything. You're going to have to share it, John. I can't share this, and I'm kind of screwed. Yeah, I'm in Facebook jail.
What?
I'm in Facebook jail. I can't do it. I'm on Honeybee's page right now because I'm in Facebook jail.
You're in Facebook jail?
Yeah.
You weren't. Were you just yet? Were you yesterday?
Yeah, 2 days.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. No wonder. I was wondering where you were.
You haven't seen me.
I was wondering where you were. I was wondering what happened. I just thought you were taking a break.
I'm in the hole. He's in the hole. Hi, Riley.
It depends on what holes. Holes are good,
Yes, they are.
especially wet, juicy holes.
Oh, we going there?
I always go there.
Okay, terrific.
Oh, you can't hear us unless you have the headphones on. I have samples and stuff.
I know.
We got good stuff. Don't worry about it. You can take
Yeah,
your,
me
eat your We
Which is the right?
I don't think it matters. We actually advocated for you yesterday. Your name came up in the
Did it?
council meeting.
Did it?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, we got what we wanted in Avalon. They put the vote off. If we didn't go there, they would.
Turn us down
If we didn't go there, is that better?
a little bit higher. This mine?
Yeah. If we didn't go there, they would have banned our medicine. But since we went there, they did everything by the book and said we didn't give enough notice, so we have to table this for this week, and we're gonna bring it back up. And we had.
Well, they didn't table it. They postponed it.
They postponed it. That's the correct term.
Yeah. That's
Same
the same thing.
Same thing. We got what we wanted. There was no vote. So we had a Vietnam vet there. We had Jeff with cancer. We had PTSD sufferers. We had spinal fusion sufferers. And you should just play it. Here. We should just play it. We could just take a break while you eat your thing and listen to what happened yesterday. It was pretty amazing. Yeah. Chew on the mic. We love that.
ASMR.
We love that.
No.
Jesus Christ. Really?
So, the fact that you're going to ban an alternative treatment center makes no sense to me. I don't get it. It doesn't sound like anyone's using their brain. I mean, where's the compassion on this one? It's an alternative treatment center. It was an alternative treatment center, and what it did for me was it got me off heroin. That's how bad the opiate addiction got for me. Now the state, the health department recognizes that it's medicine for opiate use disorder, opiate use syndrome, whatever you want to call it. So the fact that you're prepared to ban a medical marijuana facility to me, it's really upsetting. I'm angry. I don't understand the angle of thinking. I don't get where you're coming from. I was on and off heroin for 10 years, and when I was off of it, I was on the methadone clinic. It was a horrible existence. It was the worst quality of living. I was a shell of a person. It did nothing for me in terms of being a productive member of society. Medical marijuana gave that back to me. That's what it can give to the next guy, the guy who's living in Avalon right now, who wants to get off the heroin. Why are you making it harder for him? What is the point? I'd love to understand the line of thinking with something like this, because it's not compassionate. It certainly isn't. And it doesn't seem like it's intelligent. And it doesn't seem like you care about somebody like myself or the next guy who has a story similar to me. I don't know why. I mean, we're on par for the 5th year in a row, record-breaking number of opiate overdoses in New Jersey. It hits home to me. This is a passionate issue to me. I don't understand why people like yourselves who are in position have an ordinance that you're prepared to ban medicine for an alternative treatment center. That sounds whacked to me. I just don't get it. It seems like Avalon's non-committal attitude towards providing New Jersey's most vulnerable residents access to the medication that's legally allowed by the state of New Jersey is simply being exemplified through your lack of action to protect the possibility of a medical marijuana facility within your town, regardless of your feelings of legalization. So I'd like to think that you're gonna vote with your brains and maybe a little bit of your heart.
For the record, Jeffrey Oaks, 60 Pemberton Avenue, Oceanport, New Jersey. Anybody recognize my name? No? That's probably a good thing. So we can start from zero. Hopefully, well, we're a little on the other side of zero with the mentality of the municipality here. I'm an advocate, obviously, for medical cannabis. Speaking out against the ordinance here tonight, I think it's absolutely disgusting. I'm absolutely appalled at it. I'm exhausted. I have stage 4 cancer, and I'm going to a doctor tomorrow to probably get the news that I'm having half my liver resected. And here I am tonight at another ignorant town meeting, excuse me. Yeah, we'll go right to section 3. Pathetic. I don't care what I look like. I don't care what I'm perceived as, because I'm sick of seeing my fellow patients die because of the attitude that's in this drunk little town. You got cooler on the name of your sign, for God's sake. So let me tone
Fucking
it down.
tell 'em,
Excuse
Jeff.
me. Everything THC. Everything about the THC. Half your town, number one, is dripping CBD oil under their tongues already, and you guys are asleep at the wheel. And you're serving up your cancer patients to an ordinance that's nothing but trashes their treatment. I come down here with a tumor sticking in my liver, sticking me in the ribs. Why? What is this? Every municipality says, oh, we support medical cannabis, and you probably have fundraisers for cancer. That's a joke. I see that as a joke. And you guys will push this ordinance through here tonight. Heartless.
No, they didn't.
Heartless.
No.
No compassion whatsoever. I'm just...
This is Avalon?
And I don't even know, I'm not
Yes.
sure that this ordinance is even legal. It was penned up last year, November 20th of 2018. It's like last year's business. I don't know if there's a new council.
How many people watching?
People, I don't know. Has anything changed?
Like 3.
Hey, all you 3.
Since then,
Sir?
excuse me, I have the floor, thank you. Since then, on November 20th, when this was penned up, last week, the governor
Keep going.
came across with an edit.
What, they say time's up and he kept going?
They want-
into the
Fuck 'em.
qualifying conditions in order to stamp out the opioid, like.
Make 'em press the red
Why are they
button.
interrupting
My
you?
friend mentioned
Why
here.
are they interrupting you?
So why?
Make 'em press the
why
red
is
button.
it
They kept interrupting him. This guy here in the first seat. Who was this guy? Was he the business? Who was he? This first guy here. He kept interrupting, telling the mayor that they don't need to be talking about this now. This is to be talking about later. This is.
He was the chief of something.
Oh, he's the chief of. Was he chief of police?
Could be.
Oh my goodness.
I know the mayor was sitting right next to him on the end.
Well,
And then the guy next to him in front of me was the guy for the DPW.
yeah. Jeff kept going. He knows better. Just
Why
keep
don't
going.
why don't you pay attention? This man has cancer.
Why is it that this continues in the face of the people that are dying with cancer and the people that are exposed to the opioid epidemic. This is pathetic. You guys baited me on the way in on the Parkway with alcohol. That's terrible. You have no business being in my medical cabinet.
Wow. Jeff Oakes, man, he kills it every time.
Yeah, once he opened up, man, he came to light. He bloomed.
Camera one, Johnny. Yeah,
He bloomed.
yeah,
He bloomed when he got fired up in the beginning, and a little bit laid back in the beginning. But once he started getting fired up, he started getting fired up.
yeah, he's very angry now.
Way to go, Jeff. Keep that anger.
Yeah. The first couple of meetings, he would just tell his story, and it was just so
Heart-wrenching.
he'd make everyone cry.
Yeah.
Now he just scares the shit out of everyone.
Good. He's to the point. You could see him. You could see how his progress is going. He's gone from like you said. He's gone from just being informational and being totally respectful. And he's not that he's disrespectful now, but he's just much more enthusiastic and much more. He's got much more emotion involved. The emotion part. And he's throwing that out there. And that always worked for me. The emotion part is what I used when I would do those things. And it works for people. So the veterans, the emotion worked for the veterans. Cancer patients, it should work for them too. Now, being that he's been through so many of these places, and maybe there's a way to, well, he kind of says it in his thing that I've been to so many of these, this is all these ignorant people, So he's getting. It's obvious that it's showing to him, and he's probably getting sicker and sicker all the time.
Yeah.
So each meeting he's sicker, and each meeting he's more angry, and keep it going, Jeff. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, they don't really care about us.
No compassion. We were there for maybe a half hour. We found a couple of strip malls with no wheelchair access. Strip mall. Entire strip mall. Right near the police station, no wheelchair access. There's no fucking compassion in Avalon. They don't give a shit.
No, they didn't even
Don't they have a crazy house in Avalon?
Wow.
They have a warming center.
Wait a minute.
There's a crazy house in Avalon. It's a mental institution there, I believe.
Oh, was that the one that John was talking about?
I think there is a mental institution there.
I like Crazy House better.
Crazy House.
Yeah.
I believe. Look it up. Avalon Crazy House.
Avalon. Okay, Avalon. Mental.
Psychiatric facility or a mental facility, something like that.
Yeah.
Malibu.
Yeah, Malibu.
No, it's not private. I believe it's a state-run facility, I believe. I think they have Avalon, I believe, has a state. I could be wrong. I could be the wrong town, but
Counseling services.
maybe I'm thinking of Avon. I could be.
Oh, Avon by the sea.
No, not that. No, it's Avalon. I'm pretty sure it's Avalon. That's by Woodbridge, right?
Oh.
No. That's all the way down exit 7 on the Parkway.
Or
17 or something.
Wrong place. I'm
Man,
thinking.
is it
I'm thinking
13.
of
13.
Oh, I'm thinking of around Woodbridge. There's a place around Woodbridge.
Avenel.
Avenel.
That's the one I was thinking of. Right.
Probably can't buy weed there either.
Can't get
Yeah,
no
right.
weed here. You can't get no weed. All right, let's call. All right, there's a McDonald's that narked out a patient.
Oh, that pissed me off. I read that this morning.
Let's call them up.
I posted about that. I wrote on their wall. Did you see that? What I wrote?
Yeah, that's hilarious. We're gonna give them a call.
Let's go over there today. I'll go over there today and fucking smoke them out right now.
I'm gonna go roll joints on
Yeah,
the
right.
table.
Just go right in the yard, right in a bunch of us, and start rolling it right in front. Right there.
Yeah, sit right inside and roll.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they could kick us out. It is
Okay.
private property.
Kick us out.
But I would prefer to stay outside. This way they have to physically come outside and kick us off the property.
That's okay.
Or call the police.
Well, we have to make sure we buy
and if the
something
police
first,
come,
too.
And if police come, yeah, that's true. Go through the drive-thru, buy a Coke.
Yeah, that's all you need to do.
Go through, buy a Coke.
Yeah,
Sit there, fired up.
and drink
Throw
it
your keys in the back
slow.
seat. Get your keys out of the ignition. Throw them in the back seat, and we have a big session there.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Patient party at McDonald's.
All right.
I'm just FYI, I'm moving tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Where are you moving to?
Long Beach Island.
Tomorrow you're moving.
Wow.
Yep. We got everything down there already.
Wow.
Yeah, I got my garage.
Nice.
I'm going to ride my bike down tomorrow. It's supposed to be
Nice.
I was going to trailer it, but I was like, might be able to ride down there tomorrow. It's one of those 50-degree kind of days. So
50 on a
Nice.
bike is like.
well, that's my lower limit. That's the lowest limit that I ride, around 50, 55.
Yeah, right.
So that's normally just when I go to do short trips. But I'll just bundle up, put on my heated grips, fire up the heated grips, and get down to LBI. It'll take about an hour and a half. No big deal.
Yeah, we passed that yesterday.
Yeah, we sure did.
Twice.
What? Past what?
LBI.
Whoa, what were you guys doing down there?
Yeah, we went to
We
Avalon.
had to go all the way to Avalon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
We were in Cape May. We were in Cape May County.
Up north.
It
here.
is so
Avenel.
far.
I keep thinking of Avenel.
2.5 hour drive down
That's
there.
way too long. That's crazy. I didn't know you went all the way down. I'm thinking
Yeah.
of Woodbridge.
No.
I'm thinking of Avenel. That's what I was thinking of. Oh, Jesus.
$1 million mansions everywhere.
Oh, Jesus.
Empty.
Empty.
All summer homes for the rich. All empty. Unbelievable.
The place that we're staying in, we got the house we're staying in. We're renting right now, off season, is $1,400 a month, all inclusive, everything inclusive, all heat, everything included. $1,400 flat rate, $1,400 a month. Between we're going to stay from here till April. We're leaving for Denver, for Colorado in the middle of April. So we got 2 months. We're going to be here 2 months. It's $1,700 now, $1,400 now, flat rate. In the summer, it's on his lease. It's got the different periods. What is it? From like June, July. I think May, June, July.
Oh, jumps.
It's $7,500 a month.
Wow.
And in
Wow.
in August, like July, August, a period of a month or so or two in August, it's $9,500 a month.
Does he get that?
Yeah, it's full all summer. But he gives it $1,400 flat rate in the off season. You can't beat that.
No, definitely can't.
So we're gypsies. So, and I sold my business. We're in the final phases of selling the business.
You did.
Yeah, she said yes. We've gone through all the details. We just got to put it down on paper and sign it.
The same woman?
Yeah, my employee.
The same. Okay.
Yeah, my employee. She's going to buy it, and we've settled on everything, and it's all settled. We just got to put it in the paper.
Nice.
And that's why we kind of like. I'm no longer have. The only thing that was holding me up North Jersey here was Lefty. And my business.
It's true. We do a lot of session up here.
Yeah, was Lefty in my business, and I have a couple other friends up here too that I'll miss. But
Now we got South Jersey sessions.
yeah, you come on down. And I got a spare bedroom. You know, I got another bedroom. We go down there and sesh and hang out and do our thing. We're gonna, if we like this place, it's gonna be this. We'll spend the winters there, and the summers in Vail, Colorado.
Oh, man, you got it made.
We just go back and forth. So that's kind of like where it looks like it's going.
And a hotel in Colorado?
No, we're staying in a friend's house.
Okay.
We're going to stay in a hotel. I'm staying in Denver for a month in a hotel in the same Candlewood. They have a Candlewood right outside of Denver, and we're going to stay there to acclimate before I go up for a month.
Now your issues, you have.
But red blood cells issues.
my
My
God.
disease screws up with it kills my red blood cells. So when I go to altitude, we've been up there a couple times to where we're staying, and 2 or 3 years ago, the first time I went up there, we stayed about 4 or 5 days, and I didn't sleep the whole 4 or 5 days I was there. I didn't eat the whole 4 or 5 days I was there. I was like, my head was in a cloud. I didn't know where I was at. They're all symptoms of altitude sickness. Insomnia is a symptom of altitude sickness. Lack of appetite, altitude sickness. I got diarrhea. You know, I had no appetite, but I had diarrhea. You know, it was awful. I felt bad. So, and I didn't sleep. I literally did not sleep. Like for 5 days, I didn't sleep. So I said, I'm going to acclimate next time. So this time we got staying a full month in Denver. And we got a nice little, it's called Federal Center. It's actually right outside, which I found out that it's the largest, how you want to say this, office complex for the U.S. military in all of the country. like
Nice.
all the headquarters of like all the offices of some of the major places or command. I don't know, they're commands per se, but whatever they have. I don't know.
You got a big mountain thing underneath there.
Well, I don't know. They got. I
tunnels
looked at it on. I looked at it on the
silos.
I looked at it with the satellite, and it's just big. Just looks like a big giant office, like one of those big giant office over here by off of 10. You know, like those big office.
Until they
complexes.
press that red button, and everything.
Yeah, and
opens
there it
up.
goes out. Right, yeah, and a big missile shoots out. So we're staying. We're going to stay there for a month, and I got friends out there. I have brotherhood. You know, I have teammates that live out there, so I'm not going to be alone. I have people that are going to be stopping by. I'm going to stop them by, so I have. It's not. I'm not alone. So, one of my bros, he grows. He's a big grower. He grows in his backyard. You know, so he. I think he may push the limit of how much he's allowed to grow, because in his yard you can't even go through his yard. It's a freaking jungle. His whole backyard is, you can't even go walk through his backyard.
What's the law say? How many can you have?
don't know.
He doesn't care.
We don't care.
I'm telling you, it's freaking his whole yard. He showed me a picture of it. He's like, you can't even see through the yard. It's not a big yard. It's like a regular yard, but the whole yard is full of plants.
What's he growing? You know what?
All kinds of strains, different strains. And they're, I mean, they were tall. Some were taller than me. They're like 6, 7 foot tall.
Oh my God. That's great. We need that in Jersey, man.
Yeah. So whenever I go there, he always gifts me some stuff. He makes salve. When I went there a couple of years ago, he gave me a salve. It lasted me for a year. It was great.
Nice.
It was made out of a strain he called Good Medicine. It's called Good Medicine. If you look it up, Good Medicine strain. That is a strain. It's called Good Medicine, and he made a salve out of it. And dude, it was the bomb. So I used that for a year, and then what he does, he infuses stuff. He does a lot of infusion tinctures. And last time I went there, he had vodka, infused vodka. He goes, "Hey, this has been infusing for a month." He said he was infusing for like a month or two. And he goes, "It's almost ready if you want some." I said, "Well, I don't drink, man." Yeah, that stuff's great. I love that stuff.
I used it for my scar.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It works great.
It works amazing.
I know.
Yeah.
This stuff is great. I have some at home. I still have this. I'm running low. Too bad I'm moving south. And we've had discussions about this on some of the groups that I was in, or one of the groups I was in, that, you know, I do my trip up to Rhode Island because we live up here.
Right.
Now I'm moving down there. I ain't going to Rhode Island. It's too far.
Delaware.
I'm going to D.C.
So D.C.
Yeah, D.C.'s the place to go. So because it's I look at my, like, from here to the dispensaries that I go to up in Rhode Island from here, it's about 210 miles or something like that. From my place in LBI to the dispensary in Washington, D.C. is 190 miles. So I'm not going to add 100 miles to my trip. See, and I told people before, because when I said I started going up there, people said, "Well, DC's better." And when I started posting I don't know if you remember, I was posting the receipts of the costs, the prices, and I was saying, like, you can't. I mean, $60 for a gram of rosin? Jesus Christ, it's good rosin. I'm telling you, it's shatter rosin. You've had it. It's good rosin.
Oh yeah.
And you know, $60, 60, 65, $70. Plus, I get a discount on top of that, so I'm paying like under $60 a G. DC, the grams are $60 for a half a G. So the concentrates are more.
Okay.
I don't do that much concentrate. I do a lot more weed than I do concentrate. Than I do any kind. I do a lot of concentrate. Don't get me wrong, but I smoke a lot of weed.
What do you got? You can do a strain
Yeah,
review
yeah.
for
We're
us?
gonna let's crack it open.
Yeah, let's see what you got there.
Yeah, let's do I want to crack it open, smell it, taste it, get that dirty, nasty bong you got.
Oh. Really?
Well, we need something to smoke
I got
out
a
of.
bowl. How about a bowl?
Get a bowl.
I have a clean bowl.
Get a nice clean bowl.
I don't want to be bong shamed today.
that bong is
Okay, terrific.
John, that bong is just nasty, ain't it? Oh, look at that thing.
That bong's from the 90s. It's still got the original resin in it.
Yeah, that's the original resin. But it's got clean water.
I don't know about that.
Not really. There's something in there. You might as well smoke it.
Here, I want to smoke. Here, you smoke that. I want to smoke something fresh.
All right.
Let's see what we try first. We'll crack each one open. We'll try a little bit of each. We'll crack each one. Try a little of each. So yeah, so in D.C. the concentrates are literally, it's $60 for a half a gram. It's literally double the price for concentrates in D.C.
That's not good.
So my other thing, and I know that there's a lot of underground stuff down there in D.C. If you can get into that circle of knowing when the underground sessions are, they're really good, I've heard. And I'd like to ask a friend of ours in our group here, Mr. Chris, that goes down to, I don't know if I mentioned his whole name. Mention Chris.
What OHD?
Yeah, Chris from
Velasquez?
From up here, yeah. Okay, there you go. You said it. Yeah. Chris Auto HD.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what everyone knows him as.
Yeah, Chris Auto HD. He, I'd like you to get in touch. I want to get in touch with him because he seems to me to have some connections down there, or some people he knows down in D.C. So before I head to out to Colorado, we're going to head out to Colorado in the middle of April.
Nice.
So before I go there, I need to do one more trip to do a full load to get myself stocked up before I head out. So I want to go down to D.C. and do it down there. So Chris, just hit me up. I'm going to hit you up and give me a contact down there. Otherwise, I'm just going to go to the dispensaries. But I prefer to get a. I'll call you up. I'll be in touch with you. But just be aware. That's what I'm looking for.
Let's call that McDonald's real quick too, while we got them on the. Hold on. Well, you get your cannabis set up there. Let's give a quick phone call to the McDonald's.
Do you have a grinder?
Oh, now we need everything.
Hold on.
You don't have to. I can break it up.
McDonald's, can I help you?
Hi, this is Lefty Grimes. You're on the air. Do you have a policy on for medical cannabis there?
No, we don't.
Okay, because a patient had the police called on him the other day, and I'm just wondering if it's safe for patients.
Patient had a called on her the other day.
Yeah, they called the police on a medical cannabis patient, and we just want to make sure that patients are safe if they go there to eat.
In their car. They called them while we were in the car. They weren't even in your restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't answer questions on that as I wasn't here.
Well,
But
are you the
cops
manager?
haven't-
Okay.
I am the manager, but I wasn't on duty at the time.
Oh, okay.
Do you know of the incident?
I just know what the kids told me. I don't know an official report. I can't answer anything.
Oh, okay. But patients are safe, though, if they come there to use cannabis?
Do you know that patients can smoke cigarettes, smoke their
If
cannabis?
they have a card on them, right?
They
Yeah.
can smoke in
Are
any.
you-
Well,
Right.
anywhere that people smoke cigarettes, patients are allowed to smoke their cannabis, including their car. You're allowed to
Okay,
smoke
as
in
I
your
said-
car.
Okay, thank you. I have to go. It's the middle of lunch.
Okay, thank you very much.
Look at those nugs. Boss Hog
Wow.
nug.
That's a nice nug. Oh, my God. Here, give me
that purple
camera
Kush?
1. Camera 2, Johnny.
That's a Boss Hog.
No, I'm sorry.
Look at that.
You were right the first time.
Harmony's been coming up with new stickers for each one of their strains. This is their picture for Boss Hog strain.
Was that the black bag?
Hold on.
Slow cured?
Let me see that.
Each strain had Chocolope.
That looks pretty cool.
Chocolope. It's got their own. That's their. Each one they made a little sticker for each one.
That's cute.
That's just a regular
Yeah.
Oh,
Regular
here we
ones.
go. Just that one.
Skywalker OG.
And then that wasn't that one. This one nothing there. All right, but that's a nice. Those are some nice nugs, right?
Now, is this considered marketing to kids?
Ha ha! There you go.
Is it? But do you consider this marketing to kids? Do you?
I thought it would be like a
Wait a
Jedi.
minute. That could be marketing.
This?
That could be marketing
Do
to
you
kids.
consider this marketing to kids?
The
That
chocolate,
could be.
the chocolate bunny with the reindeer antlers.
How do we feel about that?
That's just like the jackalope. Remember the old day, the jackalope that used to run around and get beat up by who used to chase the jackalope around? Or the jackalope used to it was in a show. What show was the jackalope on? Remember the jackalope?
Producer?
No, it was a I don't remember.
I don't know.
remember
I
back in
didn't
the
see that show.
That's a nice nug, though. Look at that nug, man. That's one nice
Producer,
nug.
can you look that up? Hold on. Hold on. Coming. There it is. Look at that sucker. Look at that sucker. Can you see? Oh, look. Can you see this? Oh my God.
That's a nice nug. Smells. Oh, smell it. Here, smell that.
Smell my finger.
Smell that.
Oh my
That
God.
smells good.
That's
Smells
very-
really good.
Lemony.
Yeah, smell that, John.
Oh. All right.
We'll put it in a bowl. We'll pass a couple.
Yeah.
We'll do a little bit of each.
You had me at hello.
Smells good, right?
Yeah.
Jersey weed. I'm telling you, the Garden State Dispensary. I mean, the
that's where
Harmony
Nico's
Dispensary.
from.
Harmony Dispensary. I have to say, honestly, they have stepped up their game, and they have a good product there.
Well, that's because they took Garden State's top people away.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
Well, because I'm telling you, I'm not dissatisfied with the product in Secaucus.
Yeah, I wasn't when I got the purple crack and I got the strawberry OG. That was pretty good.
Yeah, we got some strawberry. We'll try some of that too. Yeah, it's moist. It's not all dried out. It's nice. Smells great. Look at that smell.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
I mean, that smells so good.
Oh my God. It's so lemony.
Yeah, it's like lemon. It tastes
Super lemony. Like,
yeah.
wow.
Like, it really is.
Oh, that is beautiful. All right, looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
All right, so strain review.
Yeah, we'll do strain review on these all whatever ones I bought. How many did I buy? 5/8. So we'll do a little bit of each. We'll each get a couple hits of each.
Yeah, go for it. How's it feel to your touch?
It's sticky.
Sticky?
My fingers are sticky right now. Yeah, my fingers are sticky right now.
And how about a dry toke before you do a fire toke? How's it taste without burning it? Lemon up your ass, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It flows right through it. It tastes really good. This shit's really good. Wow. It really is.
Nico knows what he's doing up there.
Yeah, well, that's why I stopped going to Garden State. He was my grower over there. That was my dude.
Okay, Don looks pretty happy. He's taking a couple of hits there. He's
That smells wonderful.
smells good coming out. Camera one, Johnny. So how'd that taste?
Good.
Was it mouth roofy?
Good.
Very good, very good.
I get a little nuttiness in the front of my mouth.
Well, you would.
Where's my nug? There's another nug. I'm missing a nug. Oh, there it is.
You counting nugs?
Yeah.
Nug counter.
Big nug and little nug.
I know the last time I got Flow, it was a 1 Bud 1/8.
Oh, yeah. I got from Secaucus, I can't remember what it was, a strain. It was the same thing. It was a 1 Bud 1/8. I can't remember which one. Might have been Chocolate. Might have been. Literally, the bag was just 1 bud. That was cool. I was like, that is cool.
That's what Greenleaf used to give you. 1 big bud of blueberry.
Yeah.
A quarter. It was
Yeah.
a quarter bud.
Yeah.
Not no more.
Yeah. Yeah, no, don't go there.
No.
I don't go there.
Nope.
I don't go there or Garden State, either one.
I go to Garden State just because they're union.
I know. You like Union. I don't.
That's it.
I used to just go there for Blackwater. They're real heavy indicas.
Yeah. You know what? I got that's one thing about Secaucus. They don't have many indica.
No.
However, they have like their Larry OG. They call it a sativa dominant. Larry OG is not a sativa dominant strain, and it doesn't give me the sativa. It acts as an indica to me, and I've been smoking Larry OG. I get it from my street guy for years, and he gets it from California, and Larry OG is an indica, but they call it a sativa dominant. But when I bring it home and I smoke it, it's an indica. I don't know why. And I even said that to him. I said, you know what? You guys call this a sativa dominant strain. If you look online, Larry OG, across the board on all the places, is an indica dominant strain. And they call it a sativa dominant strain.
Somebody fucked up along the way.
I don't know why they would do that because I know that it's
Well, I've gotten
strain.
seeds. I've gotten seeds up in Boston area at the Freedom Festival, and a couple of them, even Blackwater, they said it was a 60-40 when it's a heavy indica.
Right, 60-40 indica. You're saying, or
No,
sativa.
sativa.
Sativa, right. Right.
And I was like, no. This is a 90-10.
Right, exactly. Their Larry OG is definitely an indica. They say they don't have any indicas there, and you look there and they say everything's sativa. I can tell you, personal experience, if you want an indica.
Well, they have Purple Kush. That's their 100% indica.
I haven't tried that yet.
That just came out. I guess they sent an email out yesterday about a fresh batch coming out.
Yeah, they offered it to me today, and I didn't get it because I had my other ones, and I didn't want to. I have a bunch of indicas, so I needed a little more sativa. But I love my Larry OG. I always go there. I love Larry OG. It's one of those strains that I like that I can smoke it like after dinner and slowly get myself to sleep. Doesn't kick me down, but it brings me down to sleep. If I smoke it in the morning, forget about it. I'm done for the day. I'm not doing anything. So I don't know where their sativa comes from in that. Whatever. But anyway, there's the Larry OG.
Well, it was just like with Garden State. They had a couple of strains that were mislabeled as well. It could just be diluted genetics as well.
That's what they told me when I told them about the Larry OG being indica dominant and that I smoked their Larry OG and it gave me the indica effects. They said, well, it's got to do with the lineages and the and I'm like, well, I don't know. Every Larry OG I know is an OG.
Yeah.
OG.
Ocean grown.
Yeah.
OG is indica. If you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I love OGs.
Yeah.
I love the Ocean Growns. Pretty much every OG I've ever had, I like at some level. So I don't know. Whatever. Let me smoke.
Yeah, I got the Blackwater OG.
Yeah, what I get? I got the which one of their
Skywalker OG.
the Skywalker OG. Yeah, I got the Skywalker. I was going to try the new one, but I wanted to try that. I like Skywalker. I've had Skywalker, not there, but other places.
Love Skywalker.
And I like it's good. Gets me nice and tired and relaxy.
Mouth roofy.
I can tell you one of my favorite strains, honestly, which surprised me. And when I say favorite strains, I mean favorite strains across the board, is that Chocolate. To me, it's on board with a Blue Dream. I'm a Blue Dream fan.
Yes, I love Blue Dream.
Sure.
I'm a Blue Dream fan.
But I won't drive to Compassion.
I'll drive right. I'm totally with you. I'm about Blue Dream, all about Blue Dream. Chocolate to me gives me a similar effect as Blue
so
Dream.
does Flow.
Yeah, Flow, same thing. And Jack 22, kinda.
But that one's like a 90
Yeah, Jack
sativa.
22, yeah. But as far as how it affects my body, it's the Chocolate and I could switch Chocolate and Blue Dream out with each other. So that's why I kind of like it.
Helps your which you have a bunch of issues.
Lots of issues.
So which helps the most?
Well, see, I have with my PTSD, my post-traumatic stress. Of course, that's a phrase or a disease, a disorder, or whatever you want to call it, that is actually a lot of things clumped up into one. They clump it, anxiety, depression,
bipolar.
It can be that can cause, and that's all can fall underneath the PTSD, and that's all symptoms of the PTSD. So everybody at different levels and different.
Well, yeah, one person's PTSD is completely different from the next person's.
Exactly. So, the PTSD is I deal with that with how I deal with to keep my head from going all over my mind. I need my mind to be settled. And then I've got Lyme disease, and then I have two co-infections. One is called Bartonella, and the worst one that I recently got about 4 years ago. I've had Lyme disease since 2010. Really bad. For the first couple of years.
Stop rolling around with the dogs.
Yeah, well, I just sold my business, so I'm gone.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't signed the paperwork yet, but it's
Maybe we got to take you to the vet for vaccinations.
Yeah. There you go.
Need some shots.
Exactly. So
what's the fourth one?
So I forgot even what we were talking about.
The fourth thing you have three.
Oh yeah, and then I have Babesia, which is
Babesia.
Babesia is babesiosis. When Babesia is the name of the parasite. It's a parasite.
Man.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, it's a protozoa. It's Babesia. It's in the. It's actually. It's malaria. It's in the malaria family. It's malaria that's transmitted by tick instead of a
Mosquito.
A mosquito.
Oh,
and
shit.
the largest difference between Babesia or babesiosis is when it flares up. Babesia is actually the name of the parasite, but babesiosis when it flares up is very similar. It's malaria, and the biggest difference is is the mortality rate. I'm probably not going to die from Babesia.
Maybe a complication.
Oh, I could from upper and there is a mortality rate,
Right.
but
It's just lower.
It's lower than malaria. Malaria, you're probably going to die.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you might live through it, and people do live through it, but it's the same thing. It's in the family. The treatment that I went through for a year, that was about 4 years ago. I went through a year's worth of treatment, of malaria treatment, and that was.
You didn't like it.
No, the treatment itself is horrible.
Painful.
Painful. It just makes you feel awful, terrible. Makes everything flare up worse. What it does is it excites, because the parasite gets excited because it's killing them. And I guess that's my theory anyway. But I just got really bad. And then it got to the point that's it. I could at least function. I could at least talk, and I could at least walk, and I could. What it does to me, I go through cycles of different groups of symptoms. Like right now, my brain is here. I'm here with Lefty. Lefty knows, but we hang out. So my brain is here today. I'm good. Like as far as my brain goes. When I say good, I'm not great. Don't give me a math problem. I don't know what 2 plus 2 is. I don't know.
Come on, give me some pie.
I got to think about that.
Give me pie. 3 point what?
Yeah, 3.5. I know that 3.14 because that's been brained.
3.14159265
and plus more.
Plus.
Anyway, it goes through what I'm going through right now. The cycle. One of my symptoms are I'm having hot flashes. I have hot flashes, just like menopause. I get those, and I get night sweats. Last night I was soaking wet. The bed was soaking wet. I had to get up and put a towel down and all that. My appetite, my stomach, and my appetite. This is really the first thing I've ate. Yesterday, I ate a little bit, and it gets into my gastro, and it affects my gastro system, and I get stomach cramps, diarrhea, vomiting. Nausea. I was nauseous all morning this morning. I woke up about early. I think I woke up pretty early, and then I just got up, and all of a sudden, I'm not feeling well. And I was on the bathroom floor. I was taking a dump. Diarrhea, nauseous, dry heaves for about 2 or 3 hours, and then I was just laying there for a little bit, and I was just like, so I didn't eat anything. That's when I was like, well, I got to get something. I started feeling better. It just comes and goes. Like it's. Yeah. I don't feel good. Like my stomach doesn't feel good. I ate, but I got to get something in my stomach.
It's waves. Comes in waves.
It's waves.
And then they overlap.
And then they overlap. A lot of my symptoms of all the diseases I have actually have the same symptoms. So I don't know which ones. They all overlap. And
yeah.
But I figured out something. Like I get this knot in my chest. It's like an anxiety knot, and feels just like you're anxious, and all we know what that feels like, an anxious anxiety knot, except it's not just an anxious anxiety, it's my disease inside of my chest, and it causes that. And no matter what I do, Xanax doesn't. I could overdose on Xanax. It doesn't take that away. You know, it doesn't take it away. Yeah. I just got to smoke my weed, and I still feel anxious, and I still feel tense, and I can't talk. I get all tensed up. That's my disease inside of me. And then eventually it might last a day or two. Sometimes it goes hourly, you know. 1 hour I'm feeling fine. Like today, I was awful this morning. I was like, I'm not going anywhere. No way. Then I got up. I was like, and I started looking at my stash of stuff that I have to smoke, and I was like, I couldn't find anything really in there that I really wanted to smoke. I got a hash. I got Rhode Island stuff. Still got rosin and shatter and hash and oil and terp sauce, and I got different strains and stuff. But
Cannabis users need terp sauce.
yeah, yeah. So I have all that, but I was like looking at it. Then I started thinking, tomorrow we're gone. I'm going down. I'm moving.
Wow.
So I was like, well, I want to make sure I'm stocked up so I don't have to like run out to D.C. right away.
You will, though.
Well, we got some
Coma
people,
has a sale.
We have some people, and and I'm not going to mention names, but somebody down around the Atlantic City area that is in our world that will take care of me, I believe. So I may not even have to go all the way down to D.C.
You don't have to go.
That's why I don't know the South Jersey area. I mean, I don't know. I know more people down there that are into our world than up here.
It's a big group down there.
Yeah, and it's way cheaper down there. Than here, like way cheaper. So that's when I get down there. You know, you're kind of down there, John, but I know people in our world. Somebody that I've dealt with before. He's probably listening now. He maybe not. But I'll be in touch with him, see how it goes, and because I spend $1,000 a month, so it'll be like, I'm sure.
Wow.
So yeah, so I'm ready to say, hey, what can I get for $1,000? I think I'll get a good deal if I do that.
Yeah, right.
So anyway,
sign up for their mailing list too.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'll be in Colorado. I'm going. We got an epic trip coming up, going to Colorado. So we'll get out. We're going to stop a couple places on the way, but we're going to be in Colorado to September. Checking out of Colorado, out of Vail, Colorado. We're staying in Dillon, Colorado. It's right next to Vail. It's right by Silverthorne, right next to it. And so we're going to. We've already got this planned. There's people coming from Chile to meet us and do all this. The people that we went to, those people we went to Niagara Falls with, they're coming out to be with us, and we're going to go to the Grand Canyon with them.
Oh, sweet. You're going to go?
Yeah, we're going to go to the Grand Canyon with them, and then from there we're going to work our way home from the Grand Canyon. We're going to go a couple places in Arizona. We're going to go to a few places in New Mexico. Then we're going to head to Texas. I'm not stopping in too many places in Texas. I'm head straight to Austin, actually. I want to see Austin, Texas, go to Houston, Texas. And I've always wanted to see Galveston, Texas, ever since the song Galveston. So, you know what I'm saying. I was like, what the hell is singing a song about Galveston? There's got to be something about Galveston. You write a song about it. So I've always wanted to go there. So we're going to hit Galveston. And then we're going to follow from there, literally follow the Gulf Coast all the way home. We're not going to go down into Florida. We're going to hit Florida like Fort Walton Beach. That's where our Air Force Special Operations Command headquarters is. So I'm going to go there, and I'll see all my Special Ops brothers that are around there, and we'll hang around there for a bit. But then we're going to cut across the top of Florida, or straight over to Jacksonville. Nice. We're not going down into Florida. Flow to Jacksonville, and then we're going to hit Jacksonville, and then we're going to follow the Atlantic coast all the way up, slow. We're going to take about a month. It's going to, from the time we leave. You
have a motorhome?
No, we're doing this on my motorcycle, bro.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, the old lady's going to follow me in the car with the dog. So yeah, so we got an epic trip coming up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
In the Alamo, they have a nice basement at the Alamo.
I've been to the Alamo.
You see the basement?
Well, probably. That's basic training.
Come on, Pee Wee.
Every Air Force person goes to the Alamo. If you join the Air Force, you've been in the Alamo. If you join the Air Force, Alamo, because at San Antonio, that's where it's
General Santa Ana.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I got a picture, I think, in my Facebook page of me standing in front of the entrance when I had one stripe, or I don't even know, I might have even had no stripes standing in there. My blues like standing like goofy in front of the thing. I got that picture. I really like that Boss Hog. That was nice.
Yeah, strain review. So you're happy with that?
Yeah, I like that. You like that?
It's pretty good, yeah.
Tasty.
Tasty.
Terpy.
Yeah, very terpy. Okay, we'll do
What are you doing now?
Chocolate.
Chocolate with
Chocolate.
yeah.
With marketing the kids.
Yeah, this is for the children.
For the kids.
This is
This is for the kids.
For the kids with
that is the
with seizure salads.
That is the chocolate.
Keep your seizures at home.
I think he's related to the jackalope. Right next to the tangelope.
It looks like a chocolate Easter bunny. With
Yeah.
antlers.
I know.
Now I'm starving.
Okay, let's smell this. Not as terpy smelly.
Terpy smelly?
It's got terpies. It's terpy, but not like the Boss Hog. That Boss Hog thing.
No, this is not terpy like that. Not at all. What is this? What is this? What?
Chocolate.
That's the slow cured.
Is this sativa or indica?
Oh, that's a pure sativa.
Pure
it's like
sativa.
95% sativa. It is. I think it's a 90-10 or a 95-5.
That's why it smells like this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's there, but I like it. It's not a sativa that gives you that that tense feeling.
Buzz.
That real tense sativa. It's a very mellow sativa.
See, yeah, it smells mild.
It's a very mellow. So it doesn't give you that tense sativa. Not like a sour D.
You can almost smell the chocolate, like the chocolatey
Kind of.
overtone.
Kind of. I really like it. It's a really good strain. We'll try a
Very
bowl of
good.
that. Try a little bowl of that. Hold on. Pass this around.
Let's me.
Then we can try one of these afterwards.
There you go. I'll try that. We'll close it out. That sounds good to me. We'll try each one of these, and then we'll smoke that up.
Camera 2, Johnny.
We'll do the taste test of everything, and then we'll smoke that up.
That is pretty.
Look at that.
Keef and wax joint.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing like keef and wax. Keef and wax. Keef and wax.
Wax and keef. Keef and wax. Wax and keef.
Wax on, keef off. Wax on, keef off.
I was just gonna say that.
Beat you to it.
Yes.
Little bitch. Pick up the phone.
Lefty, my tooth hurts. I can only do 4 podcasts today. I can't do yours.
I can't do ours. I can't do the podcast that we put time and energy into. I'm just going to go live and talk about it. My tooth hurts. Wah, wah, wah.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Wayne. Barini.
Is
Wayne.
not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time.
Vanna White is on the toilet.
Hurtful, Wayne. Wayne. Wayne.
Smoke that bowl.
I'm working on it. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, we got to do that song, too. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew.
It's a 9.
P.U. Pop, pop, pop.
I'm sorry, I'm not prepared. If I was prepared, I would have that queued up already, but I don't. I suck.
Yeah.
I'm the worst.
You're the worst.
I can blame John for some of it now, though, at least. Like, John, how come that's not queued up?
I don't have a laptop.
We gave you a wire for your phone.
No, I brought that.
Oh, what's this? My Minute Minute's on? I haven't seen them in a while. Where they been?
That's how he says it. Minute minute.
Minute Minute. That's a great name.
It's Minute.
I know. That's why that makes sense. When I first read it, I was like minute.
Minute,
No,
minute?
minute. I get it.
Makes sense now.
Makes sense. Good. That's
It's
clever.
that damn English.
Clever.
Those clever guys.
Clever.
Kind of like Avalon. Cooler by the mile.
Oh.
Avalon.
Same shit. Different name.
McDonald's.
Avon.
By the sea.
No, I don't have it. All I have is this. All I can find is this, guys. I'm sorry. This is all I found.
God's going to put a cancer in the butthole. God's going to put
It's on the producer page.
in the butthole of every sodomite.
Where
Every
is it?
sodomite butthole will get cancer in the butthole.
22
It'll
Pew Pew
burn
Pew.
and burn and burn.
Oh, here it
They
is.
won't be
Yeah,
able
it's
to
right there. I
sit
told
down
you.
because of the burning in their butthole.
I loaded those
he
up.
can't sit down. He's got a burning in his butthole.
I had a burning in my butthole when I put a suppository in there. Ow, it's loud.
Ooh, I just got a text from my wife. We're going to close the business around 4 today. Actually, it won't be closed. It won't be signed.
Camera one, John.
I'm not seeing it tonight. Gemini, what the fuck is funny?
You ever see this, Don?
Cock your motherfucking pistol. Bow, bow, bow.
Go back. There it is.
Now everybody should have this fucking move right here. Rich Steeler Diva. Marion. Oh, you laughing about the pussy laps? Well, you can take some pussy laps too, Marion. Since anybody that think it's funny that a bitch getting pussy laps, you can do something.
Check it out.
Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Wait a minute. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
Now that's just addressing everybody with a little pussy. Okay, a lot of us. You know,
Wayne.
I like the pew, pew, pew.
Wayne's got a pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
You got the small lips. Like this here. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Pew, pew,
It's a
pew.
chop.
That's catchy.
It's a chop. Hold up.
It's catchy,
Wait a
dude.
minute. It's a 4-5. Bah, 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 bah. It's a 4-5. Now see, 4-5, a lot of y'all that's around the age of 45. You know,
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
I like it.
I do. It's
I like it a lot.
It's a winner.
Chicken dinner.
It's a winner.
We'll do a little bit of Skywalker Kush. This is pre-ground. Pre-ground Skywalker.
That's good. It's good, John. That's good. No, just.
Smell the Skywalker?
Yeah.
Pre-ground.
Pre-ground
Good.
Skywalker.
Good. Smells good. Smells good.
Oh yeah.
Smells good.
Oh yeah.
It does smell good for
Love Skywalker.
Is it Luke Skywalker?
Oh, that's
sure.
yummy.
Smell it.
Oh, sorry.
Pass it over.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you can smell the OG.
Yeah.
I like that.
I know it smells good.
That is yummy.
I think I might have to stop there on my way home.
Yeah, they came out with that today. Is when they came out with the new strain, the new indica strain. When you were talking about.
No, they just came back in stock. It's been out of stock
okay.
for a couple of months.
Oh, okay, yeah, because today they had it.
Right,
today.
yeah.
Yeah. I thought the Skywalker Kush was the one that was out for a while.
No, I haven't been to a dispensary since December.
All right, we're gonna make a phone call.
Here you go. Wait, do a hit here. Before. Wait.
Let's see if I can find it.
Now, is that shake or is that ground up flour?
It's ground up. And it really is ground up. I had a lot of. I was like, yeah, right. When they first offering that stuff, I think they really do.
Hello. Hello. You're on the air.
Hello. We're on the air. What are you guys doing? Who's on the air with you today?
It's John and Don.
John and Don.
Don Karpowich.
Oh yes, I saw his post. Did he? When's he going to McDonald's? And,
Let's go. Let's do it.
Oh, did you make an event yet?
I will when I'm out of jail.
Oh yeah. What happened? What you guys had a day or two?
Tomorrow night.
All right. Yeah.
Let's go. You want to go? I'm serious.
Yeah, I'll go. I'm on my way to the doctor right now, so I got some reckoning to do with my surgeon today. But once I get away from him, I'll be off for probably a week or so without any plans.
Which McDonald's?
Hackettstown McDonald's.
It's Hackettstown.
Oh, that's
Hackettstown.
out west of here.
Way west.
Oh, that's where a lot of it's a very large Hispanic community out there.
Really?
Very large Hispanic community. Yes.
Well, apparently what it sounds like is the drive-through attendant smelled marijuana in the car. It sounded like.
Right. I was busting their balls this morning when we called them.
Yeah, we called her up.
Oh, you called? Did you get the manager?
Yeah.
What did they say?
They weren't there. They didn't see the incident. But they, if you're a patient, you can go there and smoke cannabis. Or,
Yeah. We told her we're going to come there and smoke them out.
She's good with that.
They're cool. So they're cool with smoking like in the parking lot or
Yeah,
whatever?
no problem. If you have a card, you're good.
That's cool.
Yeah. She
Okay,
said it.
all right.
She said it, and you got it recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I educated her too. I said that we could. I told her the law that we could smoke it wherever, and we can smoke it in our car too. Whether your employees smell it in the car doesn't make it illegal.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, we'll have lunch or whatever it is, dinner at Mickey D's, and we can visit you've been to the police station, right?
Not there. Not Hackettstown.
Not Hackettstown.
No.
We have to do an INE tour there.
So we can visit them as well.
Sure.
Educate them too.
We go there.
Run over the CUMA guidelines, and then
Try to maybe find out when a meeting is and do get a triple threat. Just do a triple threat if you're going to do it. Might as well do it all in one trip.
No, that's not a real triple threat. The triple threat we did in Avalon.
Oh, that was
triple threat. That was the triple threat.
What happened? What happened, Jeff?
11 fights out of the apple in one day.
Yeah. We each got 15 minutes.
I couldn't use all my time. I ran out of things to say. I was actually afraid of the microphone the last time around. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
That was a great meeting.
So who else you got on the show today? Any characters?
It's a John and Don show, and now you're a character.
I'm the star for today.
Well, you were amazing yesterday. You started yelling at the council, and it was great. Cause
I kind of lost it there. Like I measured it a little bit and then reeled it back in.
Fuck them.
Fuck them, Jeff. They're stigmatizing your medicine, and you got to come out there with a chemo bag and fight for your fucking life. Are you? I mean, really? We got to have vets like Don come out and fight. They should be fighting for him. He shouldn't be fighting for them anymore. They have to fight for him.
Well,
right.
It's terrible that you have a veteran that has to go out and do this type of stuff. Forget about like cancer patients and MS people and everything else. I mean, you know.
I fought for other shit. I don't need to fight for this.
Yeah, you got to fight for this too.
I fought the war and the war won.
Face that had a gun sticking in her nose after her career. This is not right.
How many of them been in fear for their life every day?
Yeah, right.
None of them.
Most people don't know that feeling. Well, guess what? They were a little uneasy in Avalon.
Good, to say the least.
So, yeah.
I wonder if the
Tangelo.
Wonder if the one guy Chuck, if he got any sleep last night.
Chuck, which one was he? Is he the one that spoke to us in the parking, or not the parking lot, the hallway?
He was the old guy in the middle.
Oh, him.
Are you talking about the reporter? Not the reporter.
No, the councilman.
McCovington.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, like I said, I didn't have my glasses, and they all look like kind of like a gray sock up there.
They all look the same. All those old people with blue hair look the same.
Yeah, they look like a white Jersey town. I think the average median price of a home there is like $3 million.
Yeah.
I was in shock. I mean, I've seen some like expensive real estate in New Jersey, but wow. So.
Well, those are all summer homes.
Yep.
Yeah, and like I said, you go into any one of those homes, I guarantee they have the best of trains there for their vacations. the best the money can buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they got the best booze too.
Yeah, a lot of
Well,
booze.
yeah, you know that.
Lots of booze.
Big-
Lots of booze.
Yeah, everywhere.
They love it. That
Parties.
was so funny that we found it in the brochure on the Parkway.
And I bet you some of them home brew their own beer
No,
and make their own wine.
no, those
There's all
people are
kinds
too
of
rich
stuff
to
in
do that.
town.
The
Yeah,
kids
well,
do.
The richer
Sure.
the town, the more stuff they have, the more money they have to buy dope. So, listen, boys, I'm a Dunkin' Donuts, and I got to eat before I go to the doctor. Yeah.
Nothing like a good donut
Yeah.
before you go to the doctor.
Yeah, that's great.
A donut a
Sugar.
day keeps the doctor away.
What do I get there? I get the glaze. What's it called? Oh, the French crawlers. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, say hi to Mary.
I usually get like, like he says, I usually get like
Tangelo.
3 of them. I'm satisfied for like sugar for like a couple days.
It's got
Yeah.
Here, Mary wants to talk to you.
Go ahead, Mary.
I'm gonna go get my coffee. I'll talk to you guys afterwards.
All right, cool.
Here's Mary.
You agree? A little funky taste?
Yeah. Hi, Mary. How are you doing? You're on the air.
A little bit.
Good,
Like not
good. I
flushed.
had a Dream last night that I was at Wawa's in
Chlorophyll.
down in Avalon.
You had a dream you were at the Avalon Wawa. What?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how I got there.
That wasn't a dream. That really happened.
Yeah, she was a
That
little
was a lot
dabbed
of
out.
fun. I got a couple of good laughs last
What did you?
night.
What was your take on this whole night? What happened?
Last night?
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome. What happened down in Avalon?
Yeah.
You guys totally blew those guys out of the water. If you guys didn't show up there last night, that would have went right. They would have banned it, and that would have been the end
Yeah.
of that.
Yep. No questions asked.
Everybody did a good job.
Yeah, they did.
All right, left. Well, I'm on my way to Robert Wood with this man. So
They're gonna. What are they gonna do to his liver?
well, we don't know yet. That's what we're going on that today to see if they can do an ablation. But this doctor wants to do a surgery, so we'll see what happens.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they say the ablations aren't working on him because it keeps coming back. The tumors keep coming in the same area. So they call it actually a failure, the procedure. So we'll see. Hopefully it'll be okay news when we get out.
It will.
But we'll let you guys all know, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary.
All right, guys. Take care.
Okay. Take care.
Bye.
So long.
Bye-bye.
I can't hang up on Mary. Not after that.
Well, you could, but
I could, but geez, they're gonna pull out some of his liver. God, look at that, Johnny. Camera 1, camera 2, whatever. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that is ooh, fancy.
2 8 nugs. Well, actually, it looks like 3.
Ooh, fancy.
3 nugs.
1/8.
Larry OG.
I know Larry.
Yeah, friend of mine.
I never understood a single word he said.
That is pretty yummy.
Smell.
Oh my goodness.
Larry OG.
Smell my finger.
This smells really different.
Different, right? I like it. It smells good. It's not super overwhelmingly smell, but it's got a nice smell.
Wow.
It's sticky. Got a nice feel to it.
That is really something else there. Larry OG in the house. Okay.
That almost smells like Flo.
Yeah. I really like it. I always get Larry OG when I go there.
It's almost like it has like grape, like a Swisher grape.
Perfect for me, like after dinner. That's my after dinner strain.
I like this.
After dinner strain. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, not go to sleep right away. Look nice and relaxed.
A little sweet, little savory.
Yeah.
Savory, sweet.
Chris chimed in.
You're on the air. You're on the air.
Who up?
Rome
What
is,
are you doing?
Rome is burning. What are you doing?
What am I doing right this second? Not much.
What'd you do last night?
I went to Avalon last night.
What'd you do?
I took 3 bites of an apple.
How did it taste?
It tasted sweet.
Nice.
Oh man, that was amazing last night.
I know. I had such a post high that whole fucking night.
It showed.
And I went home and like I was about to lay down, and then I was like, "Nah, fuck this." I was like, "I'm staying up." I was like, "Cause you know, like when you wake up or whatever, it's like a little less that high, that natural high that we chase."
Right.
So I stayed up for a little bit, and was just marinating on the whole night. That was so much fun.
We actually made a difference again.
Yeah, you let them have it.
I know.
We
I'm
had
happy coming out of the gate like that.
Yeah, they tried to shut us down, and we were like, no, we're gonna take our 5 minutes. Sorry,
each 3 times.
3 times each.
Taking my
really
15
mad.
minutes.
I wasn't kidding either about like being angry and having a headache over the whole thing. I really did. And then I wasn't joking about all that going away when we went out and I medicated, you know?
Of course, right? We know.
My headache went away. I was calmer. I think that showed, but and you did great too, Lefty. When you were screaming, when you were fucking doing the whole police thing, protecting the job protection and stuff, and the police were out in the hallway.
And
I don't know, it came across good.
And they came in?
Well, they were right at the threshold of the doorway. And you were getting loud with it. You were getting your point across. And then when you transitioned into all the police protection talk, it just came across
They
well,
like
I
that.
felt.
They like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because nobody's advocating for them. Their union's not talking about it. Their chiefs aren't talking about it. Well, someone's got to talk about this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did great, too. Jeff did great.
Jeff was amazing. John Edmonds. John Edmonds.
John did great.
Was he? Now, is he John Edmonds like the 8th or 5th or 2nd? Which?
That was what I wanted to ask you, Lefty. Does he have a number behind his name, too?
I think he's the 3rd.
He's more like a 3rd or a 2nd.
How many John Edmonds do we know?
4.
Yeah, at least 4 or 5.
Jesus Christ. We should just assign colors to them. Like, he could be Edmonds Green.
Edmonds Green.
Since he smokes.
What about Mr. Minute Minute?
Well, he doesn't blaze, does he? He's just super, like,
I've blazed with John.
nice. He's probably funny, huh?
Wait a minute. Is he open about that?
Probably not.
Oh, Lefty. His mom's going to yell at him now.
Which John Edmonds am I talking about?
He's going to yell at you. His mom's going to yell at him.
There's 6 of them. Which one are we talking about?
Who's on the show right now?
Johnny and Don. It's a John and Don show.
Don's on the show?
Don Karpowich. It's his last day in North Jersey.
oh.
He's moving down by you.
I'm moving.
No way.
I'm moving to LBI.
Yeah, you guys can party together.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. What's up, Don?
How you doing, man? Who is this?
Mikey V.
Oh, hey, Mike. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
moving down to LBI tomorrow.
Super cool.
Just till for 2 months, and then we're heading out to Colorado for the summer.
Oh, wow. That's great.
So yeah, we got a sesh. We'll get down and we'll do some sesh.
Yeah, we will. That's so cool. You excited to make that move?
Yeah, it's my in-laws, my wife's 2 brothers, and her mom and dad have been living down there for 20, 30 years. They've been down there forever.
Oh, so you already got
yeah, they
business
go.
down there, then.
Yeah, they
Cool.
go down there. My wife goes down there all the time. I stay up here, but
right.
we have owned a business, but I'm selling the business as of today or tomorrow. and then that's it. We're gone. I'm gone. I'm going to buy an RV, actually. That's our plan.
Cool.
And we're just going to see every blade of grass in the country.
Nice.
Wow, that's all. That actually sounds really therapeutic. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need that.
Yeah, it's coming now.
Those are like
those
ideas are great. You just got to put them into fruition. It sounds
It's
like you are.
the people that a lot of people talk it. I do the walk, so we're doing it. So I get all the people say, "Oh, that's my dream. I want to do it."
Walk it.
Right. I don't. When I say it, I do it. That's for sure.
Everyone talks about the car, but not everybody gets it in motion.
Exactly. No, so we sold everything. We literally have all we have is the smallest U-Haul. We can fill one of those up, and my motorcycle and the car, and that's it.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, no furniture. We're going to Brant Beach. We're still going to stay in Brant Beach, and it's $1,400 a month flat rate. And in the summer, the same place goes. In the peak time, $9,500 a month.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, you're kidding me? You get $9,500 a month for this place?
Wow.
Wow. It's one of those small houses. It's a regular house that has upstairs and downstairs. We got the upstairs. And
less is more too.
So right, no doubt. I don't want a lot of room. I don't want that. But he's getting $9,500 for the upstairs. He's getting $9,500 for the downstairs too.
Wow.
He's getting like almost $20,000 a month. Jeez, oh man.
We're in the wrong business.
And I was wondering, his house is not on stilts after Sandy. And that particular part is one of the highest parts of the island, and it doesn't get flooded. So none of the houses are on stilts. I was surprised. I thought they all had to be lifted, but apparently not.
You'll just be the only one lifted.
Yeah. Yeah. We're if this works out with this place, we'll be in Colorado in the summers and LBI in the winters. That's what we'll be doing back and forth.
That's groovy.
Yeah. Cool. That's the retired life.
Yeah. So, good job, Mikey, last night. Good stuff.
Yeah, that was great. That was so much fun. I had a fun time hanging out with you guys.
We have to go back.
Yeah, definitely.
Lefty, you got a room.
Oh, yeah. A room in LBI.
You have a room, I have. We have a spare room.
I want to cuddle with you in your bed. You got a problem with that?
I'll be with Riley. You can have Inez.
Wow.
Just like that thing I posted the other day that with the put the flowers on the bed and spell out that word.
Puta. It means beautiful.
Hey,
Bruise my esophagus.
Is it? Hey, is it? You guys? Is it snowing by you guys right now?
No.
Yes.
No.
Sun is out.
It's nice out.
You son of a bitch. I knew he was going to do that. I knew it. You motherfucker.
Okay, terrific.
Don't hang up on me. Hung up on me.
Hello?
Hi, is Mikey V there? This is Lefty.
Lefty who?
Lefty Grimes.
You have Don Karpowich with you?
Yeah, he's right here.
Don Karpowich has that pot leaf on Riley's sweater.
It's doing great. Oh,
Yes,
that's
did you
right. Hey,
put it on
sweetheart. Yeah, we have it. We haven't put it on yet, though. It's wonderful. I love
You
it.
didn't put it on yet. What are you talking about? It's like iron on.
I am so sorry it's not on there yet. I'm so sorry. My wife's got to do it. My wife's
The
so,
poor
not me.
dog. All right. Hold on. I'll let you
I
guys
love
talk
that.
to
I love
Mikey.
that thing. I love it.
I'm so glad you like it. I can't wait to see it on her little sweater.
I will. I'll put it on. You
you
reminded me.
better.
We moved, so now I'm going to have to find it. It's in our stuff somewhere. I'm
Then
sorry.
now I'm going to just travel with like a mini sewing kit so that next time I see
There you go. There you
you just
go.
whip out the pots and the bag and I'm on it.
There you go. There you go.
You guys did good last night, though, Lefty.
Thank you. Yeah, that was great. That was a great one.
Yeah,
We
I
missed
definitely. I mean, I would have been there, but that's like 2 hours from my house, and I wasn't feeling good.
Yeah, I know.
But you guys did so good. I was so proud of you guys.
Well, you can make the next one. Next one, we're going to have 20 people.
Where is it at? The next one.
Avalon. We're going back to Avalon.
What happened to Manalapan? I thought you guys just said Manalapan.
We're going to go to Manalapan also, but we're going back to Avalon in a few weeks.
All right. I'll make plans to go to that one then.
They'll have a vote on it that time.
Oh, good. All right, here.
Or they'll table it.
Terrific. Hold on. Here's Mikey. I love you guys.
You guys called back, huh?
Well, we got disconnected. I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that.
It's snowing outside.
We get disconnected.
Yeah,
you know what
we got
happened.
disconnected. What do
I
you
won.
What do you mean?
I won the game that you.
Oh. Who won?
I think he still got one because you didn't ask him a question.
Avalon's way down.
I asked him. I said, "What did you win?"
I didn't know it was way down there. That's way down there.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
That's Wildwood.
Yeah,
You're pretty much in Wildwood.
right. It was like 2 miles off of the parkway, but it was one road
Yeah.
through marshes.
Yeah, yeah. Scary road.
And it was so dark at night.
Dark and dank. All right, did I make all my calls?
One of those roads that stuff happens on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes Dateline in 2020.
Turtle crossing.
It was a turtle crossing.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was probably some kind of endangered turtle.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to call the DEA agent that talks about vapes? I don't give a shit.
Sure.
I mean, he didn't answer my email, so I'm not a.
Here, I need some weed. Smoke some weed.
There we go.
Fire that up and smoke some weed.
His name is Douglas Collier, and he spoke at the Sea Isle meeting, and I enjoyed his talk. He talked about vapes, and if you have a compromised immune system, you shouldn't be taking in nanotoxins and nanometals. I want to know more about this, and how do we test our stuff for this? Let's see.
Can I do a dab?
Sure.
I'm going to go get your rig. I'll get it. I see it. I know where it is. Stay there. I need some THC.
You'll probably get his message. He's a retired drug enforcement administrator, special agent, with over 26 years of federal service.
You reached Helen Leary in the Criminal Justice Department. I am not available to take your call.
Huh?
Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I will return your call. If you would like to speak with Professor Nicholas Seawich, Department Chair, you may call him directly at 732-571-3529. If you would like to speak with Professor Albert Corbin, the Department Advising Coordinator, you may call him directly at 732-263-5376.
No, I want to speak to Douglas Collier. Hi, this is Lefty Grimes. We're doing a podcast, and we'd like to speak to Mr. Collier. He spoke recently in Sea Isle about vaping, and we need to know more about this. I represent some patients here in New Jersey that use cannabis, and they do use vape pens legally, and they need to know if this is safe or not, and how do we test our stuff? Is there a way to test our vape pens? I know who can test our vape pens. You know who can test our vape pens?
State police.
State police can take. Yeah, they can
test them.
Yeah.
Wherever the dispensaries test their shit.
State police.
Department of Agriculture.
Where do they send their?
Yeah, we need to find out more about this. All right. All right. Don's got the rig going there. All right, so I'm not going to leave a message. That's too long. My number here is 908-616-0682, 908-616-0682. My name is Lefty Grimes. We're on the air for another hour. If Mr. Collier can call us back, that would be awesome. Or can you just pass the message along to him? Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Usually I'll leave a 10-minute long message, but with you guys, I never know what you're going to say, so can't, just call the DEA and just,
Well, we could.
Well, we just did. He's a DEA guy. We just called the DEA. I want to call the police unions. I'm calling the PBA. I'm calling the PBA. I've had it. New Jersey State PBA. I want to know.
They've come out publicly totally against it.
Say that again.
I can't hear you. You're off mic. I can't hear you.
Don't you care? There's my dick. Get it. They've come out publicly about it.
Against it.
I mean, against it. That's what I meant. They've come out just recently.
In Jersey?
All the policemen union, all the police unions got together and came out with a statement against legalizing marijuana.
I can kind of agree with them on that. Legalization without home grow isn't legalization.
I don't want legalization in New Jersey. I want our medical program to expand. Fuck legalization.
Yes, hi, this is Lefty Grimes. You're on the air. This is we're doing a live podcast, and we'd like to speak to somebody about job protection for officers that use cannabis under a doctor's order. There doesn't seem to be any support for that, and hello?
Thank you for calling the office of the New Jersey State Policemen's Benevolent Association. Our office is centrally located at 158 Main Street in Woodbridge and is connected to most major highways. Our office is open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Please let us know how we can help you when we join you on the line momentarily. The New Jersey State Policemen's Benevolent Association was founded in 1896 and is the voice of New Jersey law enforcement, representing over 33,000 members. The state PBA is New Jersey's largest law enforcement union, representing state, municipal, federal, and county law enforcement officers throughout the state. We work to ensure and protect the rights of our members. It is our mission to help those who help others. Please stay on the line, and someone will be right with you.
We're being helpful.
We strive to provide the best services for our membership. We offer full-time staff members to handle all of your needs. Being a member of the New Jersey State PBA has many benefits, including access to collective bargaining services and retirement planning. Our legal protection plan offers outstanding service and coverage for enrolled members. Ask us for more information when we return, and thank you for holding. Our members are invited to several conventions and seminars throughout the year. We sponsor an annual convention, mini convention, collective bargaining seminar, and an annual Valor Awards dinner. We also hold several more meetings throughout the year. Please visit our website at www.njspba.com for a calendar of upcoming events, board member contacts, up-to-date downloadable bylaws, forms, and more. The New Jersey State PBA is working hard for the men and women of New Jersey law enforcement.
Yellow.
Thank you for calling the office of the New Jersey State Policemen's Benevolent Association. Our office is centrally located at 158 Main Street in Woodbridge and is convenient.
Maybe we should just go there.
Our office is open Monday to Friday.
We could go
from
there.
8 a.m.
You know
to 4
what?
p.m.
It's right next to
Please let us know
Woodbridge
how we can help you when we join you on the
Dispensary.
line momentarily.
Area.
Yeah.
Just go go medicate in their smoking area.
Yeah, where's your smoking
Just go
area?
sit down and medicate.
Policemen's Benevolent Association was founded in 1896.
Wow, that's a great
It is
idea.
the voice of New Jersey law
Let's do that.
enforcement, representing over
That would get a lot of
33,000
attention if we
members.
just sat down and just
The
medicated
state
right in
PBA
their
is
smoking
New
area.
Jersey's largest law enforcement union, representing
I think it's
state,
right by the mall.
municipal, federal, and county law enforcement officers throughout the state. We work to ensure and protect the rights of our members.
I think I know where it
our
is.
mission to help those who help others.
Closes at
Please
4,
stay on the line,
so
and someone will be right
you can
with you.
smoke for 4:20.
We strive to provide the best services for our membership. We offer full-time staff members.
I think we got the brush
Being a
off.
member of the New Jersey State PBA has many benefits, including access to collective
I have a feeling we got the brush
benefits
off.
and retirement planning. Our legal protection plan offers outstanding service and coverage for enrolled.
He's on the road right now.
Ask us for more information when we return. And thank you for
You
holding.
have to patch us through to his walkie-talkie.
Our members
It's
are
a very
invited to
political
several
issue.
conventions and seminars throughout the year.
It's
We
very
offer
political.
An annual convention, mini convention, collective bargaining seminar, and an annual Valor Awards dinner. We also hold several more meetings throughout the year.
Some
Please visit our
some
website
cops are against
at
it,
www.
and some cops are for it. And it's very political.
for
It's
a calendar of
it's split down political parties.
board member contacts, up-to-date downloadable bylaws, forms, and more.
Which is crazy because
State PBA is working
Democrats and Republicans both get cancer. They both get PTSD. Hello? Hello? They both get PTSD. Cops commit suicide,
Thank you for calling the office of the New Jersey State Policeman's Benevolent Association.
and they're on all these dangerous drugs,
Office is centrally
just
located
like you are.
at 158
I am the law.
in Woodbridge, and is convenient to most
They're on
customers.
Prozac, they're on Percocet, they're on
Monday through
OxyContin,
Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
under a doctor's
Please
prescription.
let us know how we can help. We'll join you on the line momentarily.
Doesn't it send the wrong message to children that you have job protection for Percocet and OxyContin, but not job protection for cannabis?
The New Jersey State Policeman's
That sends the wrong
Benevolent
message to
Association
children.
It does.
founded in 1896, and is the voice of
Saying
New
that's
Jersey
safer
law
than
enforcement,
cannabis?
representing over
How so?
33,000 members.
It isn't.
The state PBA is New Jersey's largest law enforcement union, representing state, municipal, federal, and county law enforcement officers throughout the state. We work to ensure and protect the
Should
rights
we
of
call
our
back?
members. It is our mission
I think
to
we
help
got.
those who help others.
We're on the loop.
Please stay on
I
the
think we
line
should.
and
We're on the
someone
loop
will
here.
assist you.
They put us on the forever hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll never answer.
Yeah, I don't think so. Here's what you do. The number they gave me is
Find out who the guy is who runs it and find his Facebook page or his LinkedIn page and go there.
Including access to collective bargaining services
Wow.
and retirement
well,
planning.
instead of 8860, why don't I do 8861?
Coverage for enrolled members.
Why don't I try that?
Ask us for more
A different extension.
Yeah, a different one. Yeah, let's try that. 83661.
Find out his cell number on LinkedIn.
Right?
I'm sure it is. Maybe. Cops, maybe not.
The number or code you have dialed is incorrect. Please check the number or
Error code 563B.
Okay, terrific. Oh, how interesting. We just called Point Pleasant Beach. Oh, wait, I called the wrong number. I dialed the wrong number.
He's trying to call Mayor Reed for madness.
I dialed the wrong number. Never mind. That was my bad. Hold on.
Called a little old lady from Kentucky.
Let's try 8861.
The number you dialed is not in service.
Hurtful.
Good afternoon, PBI. Shelley speaking.
Good afternoon, Shelley. This is Lefty Grimes. You're on the air. I want to speak to somebody about job protection for cops.
Okay.
I got disconnected before. I called before. I got disconnected.
Okay. What local are you from?
No, I'm actually represent here. Actually, I can tell you in a second. I have a PBA card. I'm actually doing work for some union members because the union's not advocating for cops to have their cannabis cards. They have job protection if they use opiates, but not job protection if they use cannabis. And we're trying to get the union to support cops that use cannabis under a doctor's
Can
order.
you send us an email, sir? If you could send us an email, that'd be great.
Okay, sure, I can do that.
Okay. I would send it to info@njs
Okay.
PBA.com.
PBA.com. Okay. Is there a?
All right.
Do you have a spokesperson we could speak to about this?
There's nobody here immediately. That's why I'm asking you to please
Oh,
send
okay.
an email to our main secretary. That would be info@njppa.com, and then she'll send it accordingly to whom she thinks it should go to.
Okay, awesome. Thank you,
All
Shelley.
right, that's the best thing. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
I am the law.
That's great.
That's a good email.
Yeah.
That's good to have.
I like that.
Yeah, the union is where to go because they're the people that are. I spoke to a cop the other day, and he was off duty, and we were like, it was in a public place. We were just hanging out, whatever. I didn't even know the guy, and we talked about the police unions coming out collectively and openly, publicly, about being against the legalization program. And we were talking about that. And the guy was like, "Oh, Jesus, that's just politics." Because I said every cop I talk to on the street level police that I approach almost on at least a weekly basis and speak to cannabis about them, they're all like, pretty much, most of them are, yeah, let's do it. They're either here nor there, or they're, yeah, let's do it. But rarely do I get ones that are totally like against it.
Not really.
Not the street guys, I'm talking about. Not when the captain comes down from the that's different. But I'm talking about the street guy. You catch him alone by himself without any other cops around, and you talk to those guys.
Yeah.
They're all for it. I don't get any guys that are against it. They're either, like I said, whatever, or they're for it, but rarely against it. And this guy said, we were talking about it. He just said, "Oh, that's all the politics." He said, "It's all the politics." He said, "That's
stupid."
He said, I said, "You really believe?" He said, that "It's the essentially what he was saying, that inside the union is not what that's not what the people think inside the union, but that's what the guys have to say at the top." Pretty much was the gist of the conversation.
It's when they all vote democratically. Like we vote as a group. We're voting democratically. Well, we have Republicans in your union too. Same thing. Right. Same thing.
Same thing.
Right. It should be something that if it's benefiting the members, then it should be done. Just period.
Right. It does benefit the members. Obviously, it's going to help them get off opiates
and other legal issues.
Yeah. The problem is they have a gun. That's the issue. Now, you had guns, too. And that's the issue. If you're a cannabis patient, they take away your fucking guns.
There's that 420 bill is running through the federal level.
What is that?
That's getting attention. Have you heard about it?
No.
The Blumenauer? What's his name, from Oregon?
Okay.
What's his name? Is that his name? Blumenauer or whatever? I don't know. The guy from Oregon. He's got the federal legalization bill to take it off, I don't know. I haven't read into the details of it, but look it up if you want to. It's
descheduled.
I believe it's completely descheduling.
Deschedule.
Leave it up to the states. They wants to regulate it like alcohol. That's his bill.
Is alcohol descheduled?
Yeah.
No.
Alcohol's not even on the schedule.
It's not a schedule at all.
It's not even, because it's under the ATMF. It's not under the
ATM. Okay.
Yeah. It falls on the alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
Okay.
Remember when we spoke to the union, the head of the LEAP,
yes.
the president of LEAP.
He was really good.
That guy, they're in D.C. and they're saying what the police actually want to see on the big picture of the thing. They would like to see it not just descheduled. They'd like to have it added to the ATMF and call it the alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and firearms. So not even like a medicine at all. More just like alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
Right. That's what it would fall under.
Right. That's what they're pushing for. That's what the law enforcement at the federal level is pushing for.
That makes sense.
They're pushing for that's way closer to legalization than in my eyes than having dispensaries and all that kind of stuff. They're looking at it. They'd like you to just go down to every single 7-Eleven and be able to get it.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
Then I don't know what would be the compromise. See, my situation as far as home grow goes, I'm not ever going to home grow. I'm around. I move too much. I'm all over the place. So I'm not really excited about that issue, and I support it and all, but I'm just not spending a lot of time.
Doesn't
on
affect you personally.
Right, exactly. So, to me, I think if it gets to the point where you can go down to buy just like a pack of cigarettes somewhere, that's good. I don't got a problem. That, of course, that's corporate America, and I know Lefty doesn't like that kind of corporatocracy and all that. But if it's going to be, and it is already, corporatocracy. It's there. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. So that being said, if it's going to corporatocracy, then I'd rather be able to treat it just like a pack of cigarettes than have to get a prescription for it.
Oh, yeah.
Or, right,
Yeah,
or
it's a nightmare.
Or go to a particular place to go get it. Right? We got to go to liquor stores here in New Jersey. Okay, dispensary liquor store. Or 7-Eleven. If it's 7-Eleven, I'm for that. Then it becomes super mainstream. Of course,
the way it should have been.
Then you got to worry about the quality. But I think the black market will always keep that in check, because as soon as it starts turning into
that's on the low end of the spectrum there.
The tobacco.
Right.
And then they take it over and they start adding chemicals and they start doing all that. They start playing with it.
Filler.
They do all that stuff, and then people they'll get a backlash from our world.
Yeah,
right.
They would get a backlash from that. So I feel that allowing it to get to be like tobacco, even though there's people against that if it does get to that, I think our world would self-check the quality of that medicine, of that cigarette,
right?
Marijuana cigarette, cannabis cigarette. So
Cannarette.
Right, exactly. However you want to call it. You see what I'm saying? So I believe I should be right to the point where you can just go right down to the grocery store and go get it. I mean, wherever,
CVS, whatever.
Right. Yeah, they won't. Well, see, CVS's now, they don't sell cigarettes anymore. So.
No.
Yeah, none of those CVS, and I think Walmart's or Walgreens is following suit too. I think did they?
That's good.
Yeah, I
Those
agree.
cigarettes were always old and stale anyway.
Well, I'm against cigarettes in myself
I am too.
anyway. But if it's going to be sold somewhere, and if
I get it.
Health places won't sell it, that's cool. But the 7-Eleven sells it, the Wawa, and all the quick check and all that. I'm all for that.
Why don't they sell it in the pharmacies? That's what we hear all the time.
Sell it
See,
in the pharmacies.
That was the clause that Avalon put in last night.
This would be above and beyond that. This is already. You just don't even worry about that stuff. You just go. I need a pack of cigarettes. I need a joint.
What if you have a dispensary that sells pharmaceutical products? Like you start putting pharmaceutical products in there. Now it's a pharmacy. There you go. Now Greenleaf is a pharmacy.
Or just allow. My son is a doctor of pharmacy, and he runs a chain of pharmacies up in northern Minnesota, and he said that if they were to allow to sell it out of the pharmacy, he would be all for it. He's in the pharmaceutical industry, so we had some issues in the past
Can
about
he
that.
open up his pharmacy?
Yeah, he's a license
in a dispensary.
Right. He's told me, because he's a doctorate. He's got a doctorate, so he's a doctor. So he's to the level where he could have his own license. And he told me that if he could sell it out of a regular pharmacy, he would get his own pharmacy and sell weed. But he's not going to go get a dispensary license and do it.
No, but he can work
You
inside.
see what I'm saying?
He can work in a dispensary.
I understand.
Can he work in a dispensary with the pharmacy?
Oh, he could do whatever he wants.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he's in Minnesota. So actually, he lives on the border of Grand Forks, North Dakota. It's called East Grand Forks, Minnesota. So he actually lives in Minnesota. But we always say he's from Grand Forks, North Dakota, because East Grand Forks is nothing.
Yeah.
So he actually lives in Minnesota, and they have a medical program there.
Yes.
And I've heard that they've got a pretty robust program.
Yeah.
And I also heard the new governor is all for the legalization. So I believe they're going to be legalized real quick. Minnesota is
Probably faster than us.
right. I would think. I'm thinking some of those states out there, like Michigan came on board real quick.
You know, they got 200,000 patients.
Illinois is going to come on real quick. Minnesota's going to come on real. I think they're going to come on quicker than us.
Right.
Yep.
New York will probably have it before us.
Yeah, I believe that too.
Sad.
Yeah, Cuomo wants the money. He's got the mobs. Got to make some scratch. He's got to have some place to launder some of that money.
Exactly.
Yeah, if the dispensaries were to dispense pharmaceuticals, then it would be all good because they're a pharmacy then. So make the dispensaries pharmacies. Let's do that. It's a workaround.
Or just vice versa. They already have it in place. All they got to do is this is a cannabis section inside the pharmacy. All the pharmacies that are here right now already.
That would require legislation, I believe, because the law says you have to have a dispensary, freestanding.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. Well, that's what the law we should have.
You have to fix that.
If we're going to do that.
But right now, you could not change the law.
It should be like cigarettes, damn it.
I hate this card. I have to carry a card around.
And a package.
Yeah, I don't want to carry a package.
Yeah, that's
stupid package.
That's why. I got my package. That's right. Now I got to look at this. Check it out. I put it in here and I forget about them just so I have them.
You have to, keep one on.
Look. Tell me, call me a liar. No, here we are. So I got my last month's from last month from Breakwater. That's the oil.
You got some oil.
Oil package from there. That's last month.
Good. Thank God they're not using those containers anymore.
Last time from this container. I know. This container's not too bad, actually. I've actually got a spare battery in there for my pen.
Right.
I keep a spare battery for the pen in there. That's a little better. And then that's my Harmony from last month, so now I got to throw that and replace it.
That's what I have to do. I have to go to Breakwater and get all new labels because I got a new ID and they changed the last digits on it and... Yeah, so I just keep it in my jacket, and that's always in my jacket. I just know I have it there. Well, that's why I have to carry two cards on me. My old one and my new one.
Why is that?
Because I didn't get new labels to put on everything.
Oh, the label.
All my old labels.
Oh, you haven't gone since the new one. Oh, I got you.
Well, the new one just expired January 31st. Or the old one, I should say. And I was waiting for my check to come so I can go to get my medicine. That's why I was a little worried last night.
Don, you got to tell me a story. The story of the time you got into a fight and the guy bit your finger.
You want to hear that one?
Yeah, I want to hear that story. That's a good one.
That was my retirement party.
That was your wait.
That was my military retirement party.
That was your retirement party?
Yeah.
You got into a fight? And
with the guy with the shotgun came outside.
The guy with a shot. Wait. I don't. Back it up.
You talking about this one?
Yeah, oh my God.
You talking about that? When the guy bit me here?
Yeah,
that's a bite. That's a bite. He was like, I'm like, punching him in his fucking head.
What happened? How started that? How'd that happen?
How did your finger end up in his mouth? Were you telling him to like smell your finger or something?
My finger, man. Here. So it's like, so we're at they have this retirement party for me. It's my military Air Force retirement party. I'm leaving. I'm doing, I'm gone, whatever. So my buddies threw this party for me, and in my world, we weren't just with Air Force people. We had Air Force and we had Green Berets. We had Rangers.
You worked with everyone. Right?
The 82nd Airborne, Navy SEALs. We all of those guys are stationed at Bragg. There's units there that are all in Bragg, and so I don't know. We get to the party. I get to the party. We're hanging out. Everyone's drinking beer. There was a keg. It was like a keg party. Had a keg there, and there's food and stuff. And I don't know. I was in the kitchen. Like that kitchen was in the back, and I didn't even know what's going on. I'm in the kitchen, and I'm talking and hanging out. We're getting drunk. I think it was fairly early. It wasn't that late. I don't believe it was too late. I think it was just kind of getting going. And I hear a ruckus going on inside the living room, and then I go in the living room. 2 guys are fighting in the living room, and then then next 2 then all of a sudden it's a melee. There's a whole melee through the house.
Wait, who was fighting who? Was Navy and
I don't
Air
know what
Force?
was. I didn't even know because I didn't know them all because it was like I would know one guy and they brought the friends, and then somebody else brought somebody and brought their friend.
They were interested in.
No, it's all civilians. We were dressed up for a party. It was a Friday night party or something. So I didn't even know most of the people. It was just, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like that. It was like, so I guess and one of my buddies was beating the shit out of this guy, and the guy was going unconscious, and then he kept beating him, and I'm like, fuck, cut it out. So I tackled him. I said, get off him. You're going to kill him, stop it. And meanwhile, fights are going on through the house. There's fights in the corner upstairs, over there. There's out on the lawn, in the backyard. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Guys are beating the shit out of each other. I'm like, what the hell?
That's a party.
So I'm like,
you guys know how to do it, man.
So this is in, this is in the 90s, early 90s. Yeah, early 90s. So my buddy's literally like, and then he's taking his head. Like, another guy was taking another guy and he had his head. And he was like smashing his head against the ground. He was going to crack his head open. I'm like, so I grab him and I choke him out and pull him off and get him off of him. This guy, what I ended up doing was going throughout and breaking up fights.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm just like, what the hell is going on? I was in the freaking kitchen. I didn't know what's going on.
This is my party.
I'm like, what the hell?
I'll punch you if I want.
Exactly. I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. So I get to the point where like I'm just breaking up people. Like cut it out. Like separating them and calming people down. Right. And I got a bunch of fights kind of broken up and calmed down. There were women there too because there was couples. See, that's kind of what happened. It was couple thing. Come to find out in the end. I'll tell you more about what but what started it is girl thing. You looked at my girl, and then in special ops world, his bros came with his bros, and then his bros were his bros, and then it became all his bros backing up his bro, and then it just became a big melee.
I got a dick hung on me 9 inches long.
What'd you say to my girlfriend?
Yeah, exactly. I can beat hard for 2 hours at a time.
You stay away from my girlfriend.
Big dick hung 10 times a day.
Exactly. So all this testosterone was fucking going all over the fucking place. So I'm literally in the back. Okay, I'm out in the front yard now. I'm in the front yard. I'm breaking up guys in the front yard. And so I get to the last one. The guy, one SF guy,
boss level.
I don't know, Army guy. I don't know what it was, SF or 82nd. He was an Army guy.
Oh shit.
He had one of my friends. He wasn't wasn't a special ops guy. He was a Air Force air traffic controller. Worked in the control tower. Regular Air Force guy, but an air traffic controller. Anyway, he had the guy in a chokehold, and he was like, I'm like, dude, let him go, fucking, because the dude was big. He had him, and he could have broke his neck. In our world, military world, it ain't like sleeper hold, like cops. It's fucking, I'm gonna kill you. You know what I mean? It's no joke. So it was like he was in that I'm going to kill you mode. So I was actually trying to calm him down. I'm like, calm down, dude. Let him go, bro. And there was a whole bunch of people behind me, too. There was still like all the fights that I broke up. And they were all kind of like watching. I felt them watching me. I couldn't really, but I could hear stuff behind. You could still hear guys like pushing each other. Right. People,
sorry I hit you, but he stopped me from hitting you.
There was no sorries involved.
Oh, okay.
There was like shoving and pushing and like,
you, man.
Get off, lay off, back off kind of thing. That I hear that going on behind me.
Don came by, man. I want to kick your ass.
Dude, I'm a little guy in my world. In that world, I'm a little guy. They're no joke. I'm a little pussy kind of guy. In my world, my brotherhood, I got some badass brotherhood.
Don just saved your ass. I would have fucked you up.
So anyway, these 2 guys, and I'm calming him down, and he's getting more. He's still like, and he's got the dude, and the guy's like fucking going out, like I'm like, and I'm afraid he's gonna break his neck. So I'm like, let him go. So he wouldn't let him go. So I grabbed him by the chin, and I started pulling his chin back, and I started peeling his hand off my buddy's just so I could get his arm off his neck so he wouldn't break his neck. So as I was holding his chin, I was pulling his head back, so I had leverage. I was giving him a pressure point too.
Right.
I was trying to giving a pressure point under there, and I was pulling him back, and I was also trying to peel his arm off at the same time. Oh. So while I was doing that, my hand slipped. And and he got me with his bite with his mouth. As my hand slipped off his chin.
Ow.
Because I was pulling him back, and it slipped, and just as it slipped off, he went, and then I didn't want to pull, because if I pulled, it was going to pull off the end of my finger. So, because he bit hard, it was all the way down. I was going like, I don't want to pull. I was like, So then I started punching him in the head. I'm like, let the fuck go. I started punching him in the head and the face, and then when I started doing that, I felt people punching me in the back of the head. Next thing you know, I got a couple pops in the back of the head, but I could tell the bros were like, back off. You know, that kind of thing. They were like, back off. This guy's got my finger down here. I'm like, you motherfucker. I'm punching him. It hurt like a motherfucker. I didn't want to pull it out. I'm like, God damn. He's biting harder and harder, and he's choking hard. He's choking my friend harder. So I'm ripping his thing off, and they're backing me. Then my buddy comes out with the shotgun. Woo. Boom. What the fuck? Anybody was like, woo. Everybody was 2 seconds. Everybody was gone then. Everybody was gone. I'm sitting there like, fucking this guy's gone that was biting me. He's gone. Everybody's gone. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, well, the cops are coming. This is... So I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Time to go.
I'm out of here. So I just grabbed like some paper towel because my finger was half falling off. My finger was hanging off, literally, with pieces. You could see my bone. And so I kind of want to put it back together and I wrap it up and I take off before the cops. The cops actually, I was walking down the street. And the cops were all showing up and spreading because people were running all over the place. There was a couple unconscious guys, I think, too. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think they're unconscious or guys that were totally out of it, laying around that they scooped up and put them in the car.
Best retirement party ever.
Oh yeah, that was my retirement party. And I went to the hospital. Listen to this. Oh boy. So I go to the hospital. Then I go to the hospital. They give me, human bites are bad. Really, really bad. We got a lot of bad stuff in our mouth. So I go to hospital.
Oh no.
And I had plans actually the next day or or two to go a couple days to go to Womack. Not Womack, but the hospital in D.C., the main hospital in Washington D.C. Because I had one of my a friend of mine, a female military Air Force friend. In the control tower. She was a controller, but she had cancer. And she had mouth and throat cancer. So she couldn't talk. She was having her throat removed and her mouth and all that. She had her jaw and mouth and throat and all that removed. So I was going with her mom and her husband to go. We were all going to go down and split the cost of the hotel room. We were going to stay in a couple, we were going to split the cost to stay down there to go see Joy. So then I had this just happen. I'm like, what the fuck? So they give me whatever they give me. They wrap it up because you got to keep it open. They don't stitch it. So they kind of put the butterfly things on there, and they wrap it up, and they give me antibiotics. So I go to the thing to go visit Joy, and I'm supposed to spend my time and spend money to stay in the hospital. Stay in the hotel there. Right, and we're actually, like I said, we're going to split the cost with her mom and her husband, and I ended up like my finger was hurting when I was in there while we're visiting her. She couldn't talk; God. She had to write everything. I couldn't talk; she had to write everything down, so she was writing and stuff like that. And I ended up so the first night I was there, I spent as much time as I could there. I played cards with her. You know, it was just me and her time. I was playing. She couldn't talk. She had to write everything down.
Oh my God.
So we were playing cards and we were hanging out together and doing stuff like that. And then I had, okay, I'm going to go back to the room. And I went back to the room for the night, and then I stayed as long as I could, And then the next day I went, and my finger was bothering me. It started burning. So I'm like, I need to go to check. So we were in the hospital, so I'm going to go to the emergency room, go to get checked. So I went down to the emergency room, and they're like, oh, boy, you need intravenous antibiotics now. And they admitted me to the hospital. Right next to her. They put me in a room down the hall from Joy.
For a human bite.
For a human bite. So I ended up being on, all I had to do, it was just, I had to have massive antibiotics. So it wasn't any kind of, and pain. They gave me pain stuff. But it actually turned into being a blessing because I spent the whole night with Joy.
Yeah.
We and her I was checked in with her.
That's great.
And
is she still alive?
Let me tell you a story. Let me follow up on that. So I ended up being with her for we were there for 4 or 5 days. I didn't have to pay for a hotel room.
Oh, wow.
I actually got per diem. I got paid for the money, for the food, reimbursed for the food and all that. And I ended up being able to spend all night with her. We were up till the wee hours of the morning.
That's great.
Together, doing stuff, playing a lot of cards and stuff and just whatever.
Yeah.
So there was really quality time. So this thing, blessing and a curse, right?
Yeah, helpful, hurtful.
Yeah.
Hurtful, helpful.
Yeah,
Helpful, hurtful.
Many years later, when I retired, that was, when I retired, that's when I retired. So, but I mean, years later, I heard Joy was on her last legs, right?
Oh.
And I was already here in New Jersey, right? I was back to New Jersey, but I had heard that she was, not doing very well at all. So I rented an airplane. This is when I was a commercial pilot, when I used to fly for a living. So I rented an airplane myself and a friend of mine. He wanted to get some hours, so we rented a twin airplane. We rented a twin, and Inez came and my son, and I dropped my son off down in South Carolina to his parents' house or his mom's house. They were down there for some reason. We did that, and then on the way back, I stopped at Pope Air Force Base, and I landed the airplane. Since I got it from the Aero Club, I rented it from the Aero Club at McGuire.
Right.
And McGuire, being that it was a military Aero Club aircraft, I could land on another Air Force base. So you have to do approval process. But I went through the process, so I had a number. It's called you get a number. I got a little number, and I called up as I'm inbound to the tower at Pope because I was going there to go see Joy when I heard she was her last leg. So it was me and Inez and my buddy. And so as I'm inbound into the Pope Tower, I used to be in the tower. I retired out of that tower. And when I couldn't jump anymore, I was put in the tower until I retired, until I got out. So I was a controller in that tower, and I knew a lot of those guys in the tower. I didn't know if they were still there or not. But so we're inbound, and I call in as an aircraft inbound. Hey, tower, Pope Tower, this is November, whatever call sign it was. And right away, the guy goes, "Is this Karp?" Because when you're on the radio, when you're a radio air traffic controller, you talk to people, you recognize voices. You know who people are just by their voice on the radio. So right away, this is a few years later, and there were still guys that I worked with that were there right away. They're like, "Hey, is this Karp?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, "Oh, dude, come on." So anyway, we ended up landing, and they parked my little. We had a Piper twin engine Piper, and we landed. And they parked us in between an F-16 and an A-10. We got parked in between. One side was an F-16 and one side was an A-10.
Wow.
And my buddy that was in the van, when he was a regular civilian guy, he was like, "Oh my God, this is the coolest thing in my entire life I ever met in my entire life." They're taxiing it. They're doing the taxi thing. They're parking us right in between the two, right? Man. So it was very cool. So we did that, and then we went over to the tower, and then they gave us a tour of the tower, and we got a tour of the tower and all of that stuff, and then we went to Joy's house, and then we went to see Joy, and we hung out with Joy. And nobody had seen her in a while. She was really sick and got out of surgeries and all. So I told those guys, I'm here for Joy. So a bunch of us showed up over her house. And we ended up having a little party over there for her. And so we ended up playing cards. And she was really sick. She was on feeding tube and all that. So I want to get drunk. I want to drink. So I was feeding her feeding tube with beer. We were doing drinking game.
Hold on. I got to take this. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes, hi. This is Lefty. You're on the air. Yeah.
Hi, Lefty. How are you?
Hi, good.
Good. So I see here that you wanted a Saturday appointment, and if someone cancels?
Yeah.
Okay, someone did cancel for an 11 o'clock and a 1 o'clock. Which one would you like?
I'll take the 11.
Awesome.
So cool.
Alrighty, so we'll see you Saturday.
See you Saturday. Thanks.
No problem.
Sorry, that was my physical therapist. That was Ignite Physical Therapy in Bayonne, just to give them a plug. They're really good.
Yeah, I got a Jag up here. Jag 1 in Cedar Knolls is good. I like those guys over there too. But I'm gonna miss those guys. I got to start up down there south when I move. So anyway, Joy, I ended up going down there. We did that thing with her. We hung out. We had a little party with her, and we were doing a drinking game with some of the people, with the guys.
She was able to drink?
No, she had to put it. What we were doing. I was feeding her too. I was drinking pulling it out. She was on her last legs. I was pulling beer out of the bottle, and she's like, "Yeah, I want to do it." And she was like getting a buzz. She got a buzz. We got her a buzz because we were. She was on hospice. She was home. Yeah, she was done. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, I want to go to Walmart. I want to go out. So we took her out to Walmart, and she hadn't been out, and
I bet.
in a long time. So we took her out. We did all of that, and then we did that, and then we ended up coming home. We got in the plane. We fly home and all that, and not very long later, she died. She died soon after. Wow. So I got to see her. She wrote me a letter that I still have. That Inez makes Inez cry every time Inez reads it. Oh. So it's right before she died. She wrote me a really nice letter, and especially about that last visit. It hit the spot.
Yeah. It
really, she needed it. It showed up when she needed it.
How did she get cancer?
She just genetics. It's when I met her, she had already. She was She was my trainer when I was working in the tower, and when I went from air traffic being combat control special ops, I couldn't jump out of planes anymore, so they put me as a regular air traffic controller in the tower. So when I got up to the tower, she was my trainer in the tower, and that's how we got close. And she's kind of one of the guys. She was actually kind of a CCT groupie. She dated a few of the guys and got around a little bit. A little bit. But she had class though. But she got around a little bit. But she loved me. I never did her. I never did her though. I never did her. We were too good of friends. It was that kind of thing. We were friends, and I didn't want to ruin. We didn't want to either one of us didn't want to ruin the friendship. I was friends with her husband and her kids, and all that stuff. We'd go hang out.
Why would you ruin it? Would you have a little dick or something?
I don't know. We came. I'll tell you, we came damn close. She liked to shoot pool. She did guy stuff.
Drinking, shooting, hang out with someone.
Yeah, right. So
one thing leads to another.
And her husband didn't like to go out. He didn't. He was one of those guys that just stayed home and drank.
Homebody.
Yeah, and drink. Yeah, drink. He had his
alcoholic
case of beer a night, So 6-pack a night or whatever. Mm-hmm. He didn't do anything mean. He wasn't abused or anything like that, but he just
had a little drinking problem.
Just did his thing. He didn't give a shit about nothing. Kind of like a guy that didn't give a shit.
Well, if you drink a 6-pack a night, you really
give a shit.
Wouldn't give a shit about anything.
Right. Exactly. So, anyways, so we got close, and he didn't mind that we hung out because he didn't get the vibe because we weren't doing anything, but but anyway, poor Joy, but we did get to see her.
That's good.
Yeah.
Did
she use it was a good trip.
Did she use cannabis at all or no?
No, that was way. This is the 90s.
90s before.
90s, yeah. This is 90s. Yeah.
Before we knew better.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
Back when I got busted in the Air Force and let go. When I was in combat control school, and they busted us.
They busted you?
Yeah.
How'd they bust you?
Sitting at a picnic table. Me and my buddies were sitting at a picnic table. We just got out of our field week in combat control school. I haven't told anybody this publicly, by the way. And got out of combat control school, and by the time you get to combat control school, I've been through a lot of schools, a lot of training. They put a lot of money into us, a lot of time and effort. And we had been through the field portion. It's called the field week. And once you do field week, you just got like another pretty much another week or two, and you're cleaning up, and you're pretty much a combat controller. You're just doing the final stuff until you get waiting for graduation.
You're like a $6 million man.
Right. They put a lot of money into us and a lot of training, and I'm a badass at that point. And so me and my buddy, where our dorms were, there was like a picnic table underneath the tree. They were like in not a courtyard, but like a corner. There was a corner street, and then the dorms were like L-shaped, and then there was like the corner, and then a tree, and it was far enough away where you could smoke a joint and nobody could wouldn't smell it, in the dorm.
So you thought?
So we would go. No, so we would go and we'd hang out there, and we'd smoked in our room too, so we didn't care. But me and my buddy, it was me and one of my buddies, and what we did was when we went first to combat control school, before we got there, we had some time waiting for the class to accumulate, because we got to our location first, and you got to wait for guys behind you to catch up before they have a class. So we had some time. They actually gave us some leave. I think I took, at that time and all that. And that's probably where I probably got it. Now that I think about it, when I took the leave, I might have brought it back with me. But we had a quarter pound. We bought a quarter pound of weed.
Just went all out.
We bought a quarter pound of weed, and we had it in a Tupperware thing. And from where our dorm was to where the schoolhouse was, you could go cut through like a path that had like a log kind of thing, and it was kind of like through the trees, through a path where a log was, or you could just go along the road and walk along the road. It's a little longer, but it's just along the road, a nicer walk. Me and my bro used to always cut through after class, in between class, because we had our Tupperware in that stump, underneath that stump.
That's the spot.
That was our spot. So we'd grab it, whatever, after school, we'd go grab our stuff, whatever. So this was already, we were like, okay, we're done. So we're at the picnic table, and we were actually with the picnic table with other parade combat controllers that were already done. They were already combat controllers.
Right.
They were hanging out with us. So we're like, because they're like, oh, you guys are already one of us. That's once you feel field week, that's it. So we're sitting there. We grabbed, I don't know, a quarter. We don't know. I don't know how much we had, but we didn't have all of it. It was still, we had a bunch left in the woods. And so we had like a picnic table. It was all roaches, and we were rolling them up there. It was all weed, everything I was laying out on the table. And next thing you know, it's like we're sitting there. It's kind of like where we are here, like this. And there was a guy here. And I'm looking that way, and I see these two guys from across the street. They're in civilian clothes, walking my way, our way. And I was like, oh, whatever. It was just like, keep it down, cool. My buddy was standing next to me, too. And he was like, he saw him, too. So we're like, everything, just put it out. Whatever it was we had, just put it out, and that's it. Just let him go by. We were just hanging out. And two guys walked by us. And as they walked by us, then they just came back and they said, we're cops. We've been watching you for a while. You guys are blah, 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 blah. We're like, oh, no. And they said, don't any of you go anywhere. You stay right where you're at. And they started interviewing us and all that stuff. I'm like, oh, no, my career's over. I'm done. This is history. So then my friend that had the bag, we had the bag of weed. What he did was he took the bag of weed, and there was the little lip. It was one of those metal picnic tables that had a little lip under it. And he took that bag and he slipped it underneath there. So all we had were those roaches and stuff. And they goes, this is all you got? This is it? And my buddy was actually, and he probably did a good thing. He's like, well, yeah, we got more. And he pulled that and gave that to him, right? I guess he felt for whatever. And they were like, all right, well, whatever. We're going to report you to command. They didn't arrest us. They didn't take us in. I was like, uh-oh, that's cool. I mean, you're not taking us in. No, we're going to tell your commander. They told the commander. We got pulled into the commander's office. Got our asses fucking chewed out.
What'd he say?
I don't know. Well, not the commander. Before the commander, you go to to the sergeant in charge, the commandant.
What did he say?
He was, like, you guys fucked up. It was more cool about it. He's like, whatever. And then the commander was an officer. He's like, you fucker, blah, 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 blah. He was chewing us out, making us feel really bad. Of course, the sergeant made us bad too, but he was a little bit more cool about it. I'm not going to mention names.
No, you don't.
Yeah, so he was a little more cool about it.
Man.
And then we get in a commander's office, and the commander chewed us out. And he literally said, if I kicked every combat controller out that smokes weed, we wouldn't have any combat controllers left. So he said, you guys are going to get shit duty. He goes, see this paperwork right here and all this stuff? You're going to get shit duty. You're going to work 7 days a week until you're not getting any time off.
Oh.
And we only had 2 more weeks. So
lucky. Yeah.
2 more weeks. So he's like, and if you keep your nose clean, this disappears.
Wow.
So there's nothing. There's no record, nothing. There's nothing. It never happened.
Wow.
Never happened.
Never happened.
Never happened. And we still had weed left.
You had weed left in Tupperware.
And we went right back and partied.
Nice. Excellent.
Potty time. Excellent.
That works. I love our military.
Don's World. Excellent.
Wow.
Yeah, that's wow. You bring back some good stories, man. I haven't thought about those in a long time.
My daddy was a POW in Vietnam.
I heard it. He's a weed OW.
He was a POW for weed. He was in our jail.
I know.
He's a prisoner of weed, not a prisoner of war.
Yeah, prisoner of weed.
Exactly. A POW.
He used to be an embarrassment to the family until I started getting high. I'm like, hey, my dad's pretty cool.
Yeah, like, shut up, Dad.
Wow. Yeah, keep his diary over here. I read from his diary once in a while. Crazy shit, man. How do you get busted in Vietnam smoking weed?
He was in the wrong place.
Yeah, he got ratted out.
Well, I was going to say everybody smoked it over there at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
That's where the word term shotgun came from.
Yeah.
Of course.
Denise called us. Denise Moroski called us. She recently had cancer surgery, and she's hopefully home now. Denise is the former Kielbasa Queen from the Howard Stern Show. Remember her?
Hello, Lefty. You're on speaker.
Hi, Denise. You're on the air. Can you take me off speaker, please? Because I can't really hear you well.
Okay. Hi, honey.
Hi, how you feeling?
I just got some of my stitches out.
You got... Oh, my God. Her what fell off?
Well, they stitched my ear to my head.
Oh, my God. They stitched your ear to your head.
Yeah.
They took your ear off?
The suppositories work so good.
I told you. Those suppositories
They're
are
the best.
They're amazing.
Yeah, every time I put it up my butt, I thought of you. I know Perini's getting jealous over there.
Okay, terrific. They know you get your ass tired. You're one tired ass after one of them motherfuckers.
So how's Perini feeling? I know he got his tooth pulled or something.
Yeah, he needs a suppository.
Did he?
Needs a little bit more than that.
Yeah, he's crying. He's whining.
You would tell him he can't smoke, you know.
Yeah, he's probably really hurting if he can't smoke.
Yeah, because he'll get a dry socket.
He was smoking right after he got out of the dentist. He already has dry socket.
And eating sugar.
Barinas.
Barinas. Barinas.
No drinking out of straws or no smoking. Oh, no swallowing bananas or anything else.
Yeah, no Kielbasa.
Oh, Richard, no fucking salami.
No Kielbasa, no salami. He has to gum it.
He does gum it.
He only has a few teeth left.
Yeah, there's only got 4 left.
That's messed up.
Really? Oh.
That is so messed up, John.
You should just
My
put them
bad.
out and just get a whole full set, brand new.
Get a new grill. It's easy.
Get the grill.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, I was just thinking the same
Yeah,
thing.
some gold teeth, some diamonds in
I'm
there.
thinking the gold grill. I'm thinking gold grill. Rich goes and tells me he needs a gold grill.
Yeah, some purple dreadlocks. Yeah, he needs a purple dreadlock.
Oh, I can hook him up with the purple.
So
might be able to find some dreadlocks that we can weave into his. Does he have any hair?
on that little bump, he has hair.
Oh.
Wayne the Third.
Little Wayne has hair.
Oh yeah, so we checked with you guys, That's going.
Well,
Oh, Rich said good job down in Avalon.
oh, that was amazing. Thanks. Thank you. That was good. Good stuff.
It was amazing.
Tell me more about your cancer surgery. It was very successful, right?
Yeah, but the doctor just explained to me today. This is the first time I talked to him since the surgery.
Right.
And he said that they had to take so much of my head and pull it over because the hole was so big where the cancer was. And now that little mole I have on my lip, Lefty, it's like my personality. It's been there forever.
Yeah.
And he's like, I think that's got to come off, Jill. It looks like cancer.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, it doesn't feel like cancer. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't itch. It doesn't burn.
Is it growing? Does it grow?
It's not. No.
Okay.
Rich is ready to let him take it off. Oh, no. Now he's being mean to me, Lefty.
What was
He can't watch her pull my ear off.
What was that?
Rich. He's mean.
He's mean?
He's being hurtful.
He is hurtful.
He is. He can be. Anyhow, they cut all around. They didn't take my ear off like the other guys told me they were going to have to do.
Oh.
This guy is a facial plastic reconstruction surgeon and happens to be an ENT also.
Okay.
So I was very fortunate. I could have come out looking really grotesque, like Quasimodo. Because he said they could do the surgery, but there's going to be this big, giant, gaping hole in your head.
Don't tell Barini you might want to stick something in it.
Don't tell Barini that. He gets horny. Yeah, make him horny.
Oh, yeah. Don't tell Bruce about the gaping hole in my head.
No, he likes that.
No. That's crossing the
That
line.
gapes.
Bruce.
Anything that gapes.
Yeah, anything gaping, he's all over it.
Oh, no. Rich is not right. He just had asked for me to see he's got skull.
Skull fuck you? What?
Skull fucking fantasies about me.
Skull fucking fantasies? Oh my god. He does love watching you eat kibasi. He does love that.
Yeah.
As we all do.
Well, I'm about to go home and eat some
Beat some kibasi.
Italian sausage and some what's that? The vodka penne with chicken and fresh mutts and ricotta in it.
They're little. They're little sausages.
Yeah, those are little. You need a big one. Big sucker.
I choke on the little ones.
Oh.
It's true.
You just swallow them.
Yeah, then they won't come out.
I'm big dick
They
black.
have to be long enough to get past that reflex. will pop it back out.
I got a dick hung on me 9 inches long.
If you can't reach that, it's no good.
It's like a G spot for your throat.
Exactly. Remember?
She wants her esophagus bruised.
The Love Race in Deep Throat. That was the whole thing. She had the clitoris deep in her throat, and you had to be able to be big enough to reach that spot.
It was an amazing plot.
That's.
Yes, Rich fits it perfectly.
I got a dick hung on me 9 inches long.
The plot was just incredible,
Yeah.
that plot. And then the climax was just incredible.
Yeah, who says there's no plots to pornos?
And we got a question for you guys.
Got him.
Oh.
Hey, dude, I'm going to go.
Oh, that was hurtful.
I got to get out of here. I can't sit this long. My back's bothering me. I got to get home.
I can't believe Kielbasa Queen hung up on me.
Well, wifey's out with lunch with her girlfriend.
Oh, oh my God. I'm embarrassed.
You did it?
She hung up on me.
Oh.
Hurtful. Kielbasa Queen. Hurtful. We're going to end the show anyway. All right. So I want to thank CMMNJ. I want to thank our combat controllers, too.
Always, bro.
SativaCross.com, MagicalButter.com, NewJerseyWeedman.com, UFCW Local 152.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
What is it?
5.
Special Operations Warrior Foundation.
4.
We're going to add that one.
The mailbox is full and...
What's that?
They take
Oh,
care of the family of the fallen special operators. Send the kids to school, college.
They send the kids to school and college.
Become mentors to them.
Give them money and let them go. They don't give them money and let them go.
They actually get involved in their life and they become part of a family.
They get involved. Yeah. I'm just trying to repeat it because I can't hear you. But our list is UFCW, DavidVersusAutism.org, medical-freedom.com, New Jersey Grannies for Grass, JacksonStorms.com, Arlo Glass, OprahMachine.com, Pure Puff Vapor Supply, Sativa Cross West. And I'm going to sing a song after Don leaves. I forgot that we're going to... Static X is coming out in May, and I'm giving you the stuff now. I'm giving you Static X stuff today. Don, good seeing you, brother.
Yeah, come down and stay.
I will.
Come sit.
I will.
John, bro. Yeah. All right, yeah,
Good,
definitely.
man.
Come on down.
See
You got,
you.
when you go down to Avalon.
Yeah, next time we're down in
Yeah,
Avalon.
definitely.
Yeah, we'll meet you down there.
Yeah, I got a big deck.
You got a big what?
There's a big. I got a big outside deck.
I got a dick hung on me 9 inches long.
You got a big deck.
I got a big dick.
Oh.
Dick.
I'm big dick black.
Dick.
I thought you said dick.
Dick upstairs.
Dick.
Dick.
How many inches?
Get a dick. Yeah, I don't know.
I got a
13
dick
by
hung on me
14.
9 inches long.
Later, man.
See you, Don. All right, so we waited all show for this. I know you all want to hear it. It's the song you all been waiting for. No, it's not Jeff Sessions. This is a song written by Tripp Eisen and Wayne Static, and I was working on it before. I hope I could get it right. Let's see. Where's my lyrics? I got lyrics for it. I don't know if I'm gonna get this right. All right, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best. How many viewers we got? 2. You're in for a nice treat. My 2 people here watching. 3 people. Arlo Glass is the best. We love Arlo Glass. This is true. All right. All right. This is a song called... Do we have a name for this? It's the wheelchair song. It's about wheelchair access in New Jersey because there fucking is none. It's really disgusting. So, here. Let's see if we can check this out. Motherfucker.
motherfucker. I wanna have fun, motherfucker. I wanna buy a gun, motherfucker. Eat a bun, motherfucker. Drink rum, motherfucker. Motherfucker. I wanna hock a ring, motherfucker. I wanna buy sling, motherfucker. Bling bling, motherfucker. Chicken wing, motherfucker. Motherfucker. I wanna see tits, motherfucker. I want big and bits, motherfucker. Take shits, motherfucker. Drink sips, motherfucker. You can do it. You can do it. Unless you're in a wheelchair. Motherfucker. I wanna fuck toy, motherfucker. I wanna find joy, motherfucker. Read boy, motherfucker. With soy, motherfucker. Motherfucker. You're the Antichrist, motherfucker. I wanna buy spice, motherfucker. Shoot dice, motherfucker. Be nice, motherfucker. You can do it. You can do it. Unless you're in a wheelchair. You can do anything you want. Unless you're in a wheelchair. Motherfucker. I wanna buy stamps, motherfucker. I wanna buy tamps, motherfucker. Nipple clamps, motherfucker. Get a rant, motherfucker. Motherfucker. I wanna buy drugs, motherfucker. I wanna buy pugs, motherfucker. Buy studs, motherfucker. Get blood, motherfucker. Motherfucker. I want Chinese, motherfucker. I wanna buy cheese, motherfucker. Please, motherfucker. Birch bees, motherfucker. Motherfucker. I wanna have fun, motherfucker. I wanna buy a gun, motherfucker. Read a bun, motherfucker. Drink rum, motherfucker. Motherfucker. I wanna see tits, motherfucker. I want big and bitch, motherfucker. Take shits, motherfucker. Take a trips, motherfucker. You can do anything you want. Unless you're in a wheelchair. You can do anything you want. Unless you're in a wheelchair. Motherfucker. I wanna buy stamps, motherfucker. I wanna buy tamps, motherfucker. Never claims, motherfucker. Get a ram, motherfucker. Motherfucker. I wanna buy drugs, motherfucker. I wanna buy bugs, motherfucker. Flick studs, motherfucker. Get blood, motherfucker.
There it is. There it is. How did it get there? Wow.
How did it get there?
Tripp Eisen, Wayne Static. There's your taste what you're going to hear in May. Actually, they didn't use me in May, so you're not going to hear that. But I'm going to make a music video, and it's going to be better than anything they put out in fucking May. Let me tell you that right now. And I got more songs. I got a lot more songs. I didn't even practice any of these songs. I should just sing them for you. Where's my other one? You want to hear another one?
If we must.
We're going to drop bombs right now. All right, where's the other one? We have... Oh.
Huh?
Huh? Huh? Huh? Huh?
Haney.
Huh? Why can't I hear you, Haney? Hold on, Haney. Hold on. Something's up here. Hold on. Haney? Don't hang up, Haney. Haney! Hold on, Haney. Hold on, Haney. Hold on, Haney. Hold on. Hold on, Haney. Hold on. I'm working on it. I'm trying to fix our issue. Hold on. Give me a second. I think I got it. Hey, there you are, Haney.
There you are.
Huh? Oh, come on. Haney. Huh? Hi, William.
Hey, how are you? I watched the show. It was great. Don looks good.
Yeah? That was awesome, right?
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was a good show, didn't you?
Hey, man, whenever Don's here, it's awesome.
Yeah, well, anyway, I got this raggedy-ass Facebook account going. I don't know how well it's going to last. Because I'm struggling with 10 years of being audited and being locked out of my information.
Oh, my God. You're still locked out of Facebook?
Yeah, from the other account.
Oh, boy.
From my original account. It's freaking ridiculous. I want to promote Mom's book. I can't do it. That's fucked up.
What book? Tell me about it.
Mom's book.
What book?
What book?
Huh?
Falling sickness.
The Falling Sickness from Caesar to Me? Is that the book you're talking about?
Caesars?
Because that book is attached to the other book.
I love that book. I think everybody should read that book.
Look, you know what? Facebook will not let me promote it. Because I don't have access to that account.
Start a new page. It's easy.
And I can't get into that page. I can get in it to like it. I can get in it to do anything with it.
You could just take the information and put it somewhere else.
Where?
On
Because I want to try to do another page.
a new page. Yeah, a new Falling Sickness page. A better one.
Well, yeah, but in order to do that, the other one has to expire.
No, it doesn't. No, new and improved.
Or whatever.
New and improved.
William Haney 3.0.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
All you know is 3.0?
Yeah, new and improved, William. That's what you're thinking.
Okay.
New and improved, William.
That animal doesn't exist.
All the way around the board.
Huh?
What I'm saying to you, and I agree with what you're saying, but Facebook is not looking at it like that.
Fuck Facebook.
Huh?
I know about Facebook. But Universal Arts Inc., the Falling Sickness, Epilepsy, the Falling Sickness, Medical Freedom, all that, I have access to on Facebook. I mean, I really don't want to rebuild it. I mean, all my life, that's all I've been doing is, okay, fuck everything that happened in the past 30 years, let's start over again. It's ridiculous. How many times do I have to start over?
It won't take long.
As many times as it takes.
Yes, you keep doing it. You don't stop. You never stop, William.
I don't stop.
A William in motion stays in motion. A William at rest stays at rest. Did you get in touch with Mark Zuckerberg?
Here's what I'm telling Facebook as far as I'm concerned. I want to pay to play because you're selling my information.
John just gave you sage advice. Did you hear what John said to you? But you were talking over him. John,
I am the law.
Tell him what you said, John.
Did you get in touch with Mark Zuckerberg?
No. A William that stays in motion.
William that stays in motion, keeps in motion. A William at rest stays at rest.
You said it better before. A William
in motion stays in motion.
That was it. See, you don't want to hear advice.
Everybody's having a good time.
Listen, he's giving you advice. You're not listening to him. A William in motion stays in motion. That's really true.
That's how you get the arthritis.
You got to keep going. Keep moving. Don't.
I'm not stuck. I'm just aggravated.
That's part of the process. You work through that too. Get over that. Get through it. Smoke a joint. It'll loosen your arm up, loosen your brain up. That's what you need. A nice joint right now.
And then call Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, tell him to go fuck off.
Well, I tried to get contact through the computer, and I couldn't get it.
We're making you a new page. We're gonna fix the new page.
He has a new page.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the old one. Just leave the past in the past.
Yeah, it's over. It's done. We need a new one.
We all need new Facebook pages.
Yeah. Huh?
I'll talk to you later.
No, you can't hang up on us like this.
No, you want to hang up on me because Kielbasa lady hung up on you. Okay, go ahead.
No.
Go for it.
No, I'm not hanging up on you.
You got I mean, that was pretty weird what she did, though, wasn't it?
Who?
The Kielbasa lady.
What do you mean?
She hung up on you.
You have a crush on her?
Oh, I know you like her, don't you, William?
Huh?
Huh?
I was talking to her about how she was like trying to loosen up something in her throat. So
She'll loosen you up real good.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like it's a bump on the tongue, and we can't go any further. Wait a minute, I gotta make an adjustment.
It needs to be bigger. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Anyway, how are you?
I'm feeling better. I took no opiates after my surgery, and I'm feeling great because I didn't take any opiates. Fuck opiates.
I agree with that.
And if I don't need them, shit, man, you don't need them to get stoned, get high. People that are taking opiates to get high, man, come on. You don't need that shit. You can get off it easily. If you don't have pain, come on.
They were doing that.
I don't want to hear it. Oh, I'm addicted. Get the fuck off the pills, man. I can be on pills. I'm in pain. And I ain't taking damn pills. I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, my mom left me when I was 5, so I'm taking drugs now. I'm 45, and I'm taking drugs now because my mom left me when I was 5, and my dad yelled at me. Fuck you. Shut the fuck up and man up. Get off the goddamn drugs. Stop being a pussy. Smoke more weed. I'm sick of these excuses everybody has for bad behavior. So many people try. Try.
Everybody has a way of dealing with their own vices.
Yeah, but at least try. Meet people halfway and get off these damn drugs. There's people that are out there robbing people. They're out people that are victimizing other people to get high, to shoot up, and they're hurting other people, robbing them.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm sick of it.
They're stealing everything from them, including their life.
Exactly.
Are you a victim?
You know? All right, look, I want to let you go. I got to make a couple more phone calls. I need to get something straightened out right now, and I'll talk to you in a little bit.
William, John asked you a question. Are you a victim?
Am I
Got him.
Thank you. That was a good one. I'm going to try one more time. And then
try connecting to this.
And then we're going to suspend her. She didn't pick up. Why is this not fucking working?
Unplugged it and plugged it back in. There you go.
Now it's working. Now it's going to shut off. Now watch.
I rebooted it.
We're not going to get an answer. I think the second week in a row she's not
Carruthers
on the
Tires.
show. And you know, some people don't take the show seriously because the hosts don't take the show seriously. It's very upsetting to me when our hosts don't pick up the phone when they're supposed to pick up the phone.
5, 7.
Thank you.
9. The mailbox is full.
And she's listening. And she's listening to the show. She's right here.
That's me.
That's you? Oh,
that's me.
Oh, okay. Never mind. John, were we going to add a name to the list?
I don't know.
Did you tell me you had a person that you were going to add to the list, or is that somebody else? I thought it was you. I thought we talked about it.
That was my uncle from around here, Danny.
And was he
Minzak.
Was he a cannabis patient or trying to be?
He was trying to be one. He came to me a month before he passed and was looking for cannabis, but I was having trouble getting it for myself at that time. And then his son came all the way from the West Coast and brought some edibles for him, and that helped a little bit. But it wasn't enough.
What's his name?
Danny Dominzak.
Danny, I'm sorry you're on our list. Hashtag still waiting. Ugh, I'm in Facebook jail. I can't even update the list. Hurtful Facebook. Very hurtful. All right, we have to send it to... somebody has to update the list on the podcast page.
I can update the list on here.
Yeah, you could do it on there.
Dude.
You could send the list over to me, to live. Send it live. That scroll. Oh, you're going to update it. Okay. You can send it while you update it. Yeah. You're on the air.
Hey, man.
Hi.
Listen, please don't forget to include my friend Brian Kuprion on the list. I think maybe that's who you were thinking about.
No, he's already added. I added him the other day.
Oh, thank you very, very much. I know you guys are getting rolling up the end of the show. Sorry about that.
No, we added Brian. Tell me about Brian.
Thank you.
Tell me about him.
Well, I met Brian many, like, I don't know, like 25 years ago, maybe even earlier than that. And we did a lot of activism work in New York State. He's like old school, like Jim Miller old school, you know, just been around forever. And he said a lot. He is a fine husband and a great dad, and he was a decent human being, and he helped a lot of people. And it really pains me that he passed away. He went way too quick, way too early. Good guy.
What did he die from?
The details, you know, I don't want to be that guy calling up Lisa, hey, what's the real deal? Yeah, I'm sure it'll come out in the wash inevitably, but I know right now she's pretty hurt, and I don't want to, you know. So, how'd your husband croak? I mean, it's terrible, you know. But you guys did a fantastic job last night, man. I was watching it. Just really top shelf.
Thanks.
Yeah, dude, we got 3 bites of the apple each.
No problem there. And I really don't think that the folks at Avalon were even expecting any kind of pushback at all. I'm so glad you went there and represented people who can't leave their homes because they're sick.
Yeah, we represented people like Don, who was here today, and when he goes and reenacts and rethinks what happened to him, it's terrible. He has to relive that again? No, why does he have to relive that? He shouldn't have to.
No, not at all. I just the amount of ignorance and straight up intolerance that exists in the state, and this not in my town mentality is killing people. And I don't think these people even think past not our town. They're not thinking about the people who are suffering in their town. It's fucking bullshit.
They never do.
Well, yeah. I mean, if it's not going to put a dime in their pocket or a vote in the register, then they're not too fucking concerned with it. And you know what? And as a person that uses cannabis to treat his MS, I'm tired of being fucking watched on like jerk offs that think that they think that they are our leaders. They soon forget that they are our representatives. They are not leading me into anything that I want. That's the damn. Did you guys get a chance to talk to Pat Duff?
No, I tried calling him.
Not today.
No.
Man, I'm so about the little lawsuit he's got going on with Mr. Reed.
Amazing.
I won't even call him Mayor Reed. Oh, fuck him.
Amazing.
Mr. Reed. Well, you know what? He caught him. We caught him. We did. We're the ones that got him on film. You guys, whatever. I don't film, but I was there. Like, are you showing clips of the same night that I was there with you guys? It's hilarious. Pretty cool, man.
Thanks. Let's call Patrick.
What's happening? Yeah, indeed. Anyway, man, I got a question.
What's your question?
Got him.
Patrick Duff, give me a call, or I'm going to call you. Let's see who's going to call who first. Patrick Duff.
We only got 51 minutes left on the live.
We can't be live for too much longer. We're going to get cut right off.
What's up, my brother?
Patrick Duff, you're on the air.
I'm here.
You're on the cloud.
I love it. I'm at the temple right now, man.
Oh, at the beautiful temple. Tell me about your temple before we get into anything else.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here. I'm actually on a friend of mine, my friend Sushi. That was good. And it's a place that patients can come and enjoy each other's company. They want to play some Street Fighter, like a switch with Street Fighter and some Marriott. And I got a really cool diving area that's like almost like a diner.
Wow, really? Oh man.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I got like some of the sickest class. I got the largest selection of skunk bags, which are smell-proof and waterproof and locking backpacks, bags.
I wanted to get one of those last time I was there.
I got a giant case full of all CBD products, everything from doggy stuff to gummies to beans to lotions to transdermal patches. And so that's the temple. It's going to be open generally from like somewhere around noon to like 8-ish, 9-ish, 10-ish. On the weekends, noon to like 11.
Pat, are you on speakerphone? Can you take me off if you are?
I'm not on speakerphone.
Okay.
I'd call you back, though.
No, that's fine.
I'll call you back anyway.
Okay.
All right.
Real quick, we're going to talk about Pure Puff Vapor Supply. Pure Puff Vapor Supply. Pure Puff Vapor Supply. Pure Puff Vapor Supply. Sativa Cross West. All right, Patrick Duff is going to talk about Mayor Reed. He's going to bring Mayor Reed down because Mayor Reed...
Somebody has to.
He's a big fat phony!
There's my thick Jew prick.
He is a big prick.
I am the law.
He's a bigger dick than I am, and my middle name is Dick.
Is it really?
Yeah, I'm a dick.
Dick Grimes.
Did you get that? Or Rick. You can call me Rick Grimes. I like Rick Grimes better.
I'm Rick Grimes, bitch.
That's right, damn it.
Now show me them titties.
All right. What happened? What happened, Patrick?
He was bluffing.
He was bluffing. Lock him up. Lock him up. Yeah, thanks, Richie. That's nice. Rich, coming from a dick, from another dick. Yeah, it's nice, Rich. Dick Moroski. Real funny.
Real funny. You're a funny guy.
Yeah, I got that when I was growing up a lot. I got that. This is why I wash my hands before I touch my penis, so I don't have grimy dick. But you all, none of you guys do that. You all wash your hands after because you all have dirty dicks. So you all have to wash your friggin' hands after you pee because you get pee on your hands. I don't. I wash my hands before I pee, and I walk out of the bathroom after touching my clean penis. No problem. The rest of you all can wash your hands because you're all a bunch of slobs.
I didn't see you wash your hands yesterday at Burger King.
Damn it. Hurtful. You are what you eat. Oh, Patrick Duff, you just teased us. It's terrible. It's terrible that he did that to us. He just played us out. He just play us out like that?
That seems to be the going thread here today.
Getting played out.
Homie, don't play that.
All right. What the hell's that?
Pew, pew, pew.
What is that?
That's what happens when you don't close the window.
What is that? Yeah. You got a Jeff Sessions face for me? You put Jeff Sessions on there? Maybe he should play a song. Till Pat Duff calls. We'll just play a song for you. This is your old pal Jeff Sessions going to sing about Avalon. You can't get no weed in Avalon. Well, yeah, actually you can right now. You still can. You're off the street. Avalon, Avalon, Avalon. Not in my town. You ain't gonna have no weed in my town. Well, you can't get no weed here. 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 Keep your cancer home, dear. You can't get no weed. In Barnegat, Berkeley, Bridgeton, Bridgewater, Brigantine, Carlstadt, Chatham, Clifton, Granbury, East Rutherford, Elmwood Park, Emerson, Fairhaven, Freehold, Garfield, Hasbrook Heights, Hawthorne, Lafayette, Lodi, Jamesburg, Hazlitt, Maiwa. You can't get no weed here. 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 Keep your cancer at home, dear. You can't get no weed. Manville, Middletown, Point Pleasant Beach, Hamilton, Caldwell, Oakland, Oceanport, Ridgewood, Ringwood, Seaside Heights, Seagirt, Shrewsbury, Seacock, Surf City, Spotswood, Upper Freehold, Upper Saddle River Wall, and Wayne! You can't get no weed here. 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 Keep your diseases home, dear. You can't get no weed. And Weehawken, West Caldwell, West Long Branch, Westwood, Wyckoff, Woodcliff Lake, Palisades Park, Palisades Park, Palisades Park, Palisades Park. There's no wheelchair access, Palisades Park. You can't get no weed here. You can't get no weed there. You can't get no weed here. You can't get no weed here. Keep those wheelchairs home, dear. You can't get no weed. In Barnegat, Bridgeton, Bridgewater, Brigantine, Carlstadt, Chatham, Clifton, Granbury, East Rutherford, Elmwood Park, Emerson, Fairhaven, Freehold, Garfield, Hasbrook Heights, Hawthorne, Lafayette. You can't get no weed here. 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 Keep your cancer at home, dear. You can't get no weed. Not in my town. Not my town. Not in my town. Hi, Pat Duff.
Is that Stephen Reed? Is that Stephen Reed doing You Can't Get No Weed?
Yeah, that was Jeff Sessions singing You Can't Get No Weed. Not in my town.
Oh, well, I think Jeff Sessions and Stephen Reed are like brothers. Because you can't get no weed in his town either.
You can't get no weed. What town are you in?
You can get weed in any town. I think my one friend says the best. He goes, "The black man, if I can get weed in Salt Lake City, you can find weed anywhere."
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So, what's happened?
I want to know what's happening with Mayor Reed. What did you do to Mayor Reed?
What's crapping with him?
Oh, my God.
I didn't do anything.
He did it to himself. Right. He did it all to himself.
What papers did you file?
He did. He put himself in the He told people he was going around the state for free, and then he was an admitted lobbyist, and he can't do that. I was using his personal emails to, his work email, the history@pointpleasantbeach.org, to lobby on his client, which is like really highly illegal. So what I did was when I asked for his emails on the Oprah machine, the openmachine.com, I asked for his emails. They sent a bunch of emails that had like the senders and the receivers redacted. So I gave them a chance. I said, hey, you guys can, unredact these. I'm giving you a chance. I said, no, it's our legal opinion that we're right. I knew they weren't right. So I contacted C.J. Griffin, who's like the best Oprah attorney out there, and she agreed that it wasn't right, and we took suit on Monday. So now what happens is, when you go to court, let's say I took you to court for something that during the trial it came out that you had broken several other laws. But the judges responsibilities and report that to the proper authorities. So when Butthole Reed goes in there and proving that he has all these conflicts of interest and that he used his work email for his minority email for work and to support this anti-ton agenda and New Jersey land, he's going to have a lot of experience with it.
Oh my God!
You have to explain why he said he wasn't a lobbyist when he is. You have to explain why he said he's gone around doing it for free. You have to explain why he was writing as just Stephen Reed made a point by the news. You can't do that when you're being a paid lobbyist.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I mean, it's interesting. He did it. He definitely did it to himself. I don't know how any of the journalists who didn't read that guy, Excuse the pun. I can tell you he's disingenuous from the beginning. He's like the new version of Barry Enfield. So, people like him, the reason why he had 100 years of bad laws, because he was paid to do a job, and there was never discussed Harry Epstein about them. And that's why it's important to stand up and stand Kevin Sabet up. Hey, what can you think something about Kevin Sabet? Like, the people in Wolf Township don't want him there anymore or something? Is that true or not?
I couldn't hear the question.
Something about Kevin Sabet and Wall.
And Wall? Was he down in Wall? Yeah, he was down in Wall, right?
Yeah.
He spoke down there, yeah.
I missed that
Yeah,
one.
I thought I heard somebody say something about the citizens of Wall didn't appreciate his presentation. But I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, that's the story, Steph. I'm driving right now. I get up and see.
When is the court date for this lawsuit? Did you have a date yet? When we can see Reed in court?
We'll do a date within the next. The judge could have signed the order yesterday. Hopefully she signed the order today, and I'll give a court date. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I want to.
It'll be within the next 7 weeks.
I want to be there.
Be there, be square.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there. Thanks, Patrick.
Reed probably won't be there.
Oh, he'll have a lawyer there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's too busy.
During the first hearing, he definitely won't show up. I guarantee. But
we'll see. We'll see.
All right, I'll talk to you.
Thanks, Patrick.
Thank
See you,
you.
buddy.
See you.
See you. Cheryl Miller. Sabina Rose. Diane Ripatella. Gracie. Cindy May. Marie. Jack. Joan Ford. Randy Robertson. Polly Connolly. Bill Buckman. Chad. Jeremy, Joanne's husband. I just saw a picture with Joanne and Jeremy. It was actually from Valentine's Day a few years ago.
Wow.
And they looked very happy together. It's very sad.
Well, this list is always sad.
Colette, that's Jeff's mom. She died from MS. You don't really die from MS. You die from
complications.
Yeah. Matt, Troy, Russ Perry, Roger, Jay, Ella, Hattie, Jackie, Anthony, Jake, Armando, Felicia, Lynn, Dan, Marine vet Sean McKay from suicide, Joyce from cancer, Lori McBride, Mikey V's aunt, Frank, Brian, and Michael Dillon. It's Honeybee's son. He died from a drop seizure. He fell down, and he didn't wake up.
Sad.
If you have 10%, give it to somebody who needs it, because somebody always needs help out there.
10% for you is 100% to someone else.
And you're giving hope to somebody who may not have had hope before. And you could still be hopeless and give hope to someone else.
Definitely.
And then it gives it back to you, and it reciprocates, and it's a good thing.
Even if you just send a smiley face to someone in the morning, that might make their day.
Helpful. Hashtag they shall grow.
Hashtag they shall grow.
You all set? You got to get that one switch ready. And that's it. Hashtag they shall grow. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.